Flat Earth British, Martin Litka speaking. Hi guys. Sorry about that. They seem to wipe out my efforts to put a live stream up now, which I totally suspected. So my last video, they removed X amount of minutes, and the one before that, the first 20 minutes. So you can presume that they will do this again. Okay, with this, it'll probably disappear, the content of this video, guys. So I'm just going to hang on a minute, let everyone corral back. Can't believe what it is I am about to do. So yeah, I'm still in the transitional period. I'm still adjusting to just a massive download of the last couple of hours. As you can see, I'm still physically shaken. And I'm sat here wondering how the fuck did I end up in this position? Guys, something super fantastic is happening. Something is happening real time right now. The veils of reality are just coming apart right now at this very fucking minute. Lee, Flat Earth British, whether inadvertently or whether he was, meant to do it, seems to have saved humanity. Now, I was planning on something the weekend. So, I got a lot to talk to you about, guys. I've been up to London on the weekend, getting involved in some activism and hatching a plan. Because in my mind, the clock's ticking away and there's not all that much time. So I was thinking to myself that I could hatch a plan. And last night, the little sleep that I did have, I had huge, unbelievable downloads. And Lee, Flat Earth British Sub, had a vision or download that he's seen Phoenicians blazing really bright like the sun. Now, I had the same, exactly the fucking same, which is freaking me the fuck out. So it's the eagle that blinds us. Now, I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about in this, guys. I'm going to try and elaborate the best I can, okay? But if I don't do it justice, I will do it justice tomorrow on the Martin Litka channel, and I will present and show you exactly what it is that I'm talking about, okay, guys? Because some of these subjects, all of you may not be up on, okay? Now, if what happened to me happens to you, I can only apologize, but I did have a total fucking just spludge out there. Like, I don't even know what happened. I mean, complete emotional roller coaster in the space of an hour of emotions and just thinking about what is about to happen here right live tonight. It's just, I can't even fucking believe that I'm doing this. Now, it will render most of what we think about and the things that we talk about superfluous, really. All of the worries and all of the baggage and all of the things that we have had in the past are gone. And we are to be unburdened completely of all our worries, guys. All of this bullshit about everything that's going on now. Don't even think about it, because that's not what's happening. Okay, guys? Now, Lee, Flat Earth British Sub, was my brother, had a fantastic download earlier. It was just magic. I just blew me out the fucking door. I just can't even believe what's just happened. So many of the connections of all of us, all of these, alternative history channels and the Flat Earth British think tank, bits of you guys, elements of what you've left in comments and emails and give to us to present and stuff. So all of you are responsible for this too. Okay, all of you are responsible for this. Now, oh my God, the most secret, the most important secret ever. Is that an exaggerated title? No, I don't think it is, guys, because the keys of what is going to be handed you tonight. The implications, I need to soak up overnight. This is just open to such a can of worms I can't even tell you. And the implications for humanity are so fucking fantastic. It's all of our dreams come true all at once. It's that big, it's that big, it's that fantastic, guys. Now, it's trippy. Now, I've been to London on the weekend. I hooked up with some flat earth friends. I'll talk about that later on in the vlog. It was absolutely fantastic and a lovely time. Yeah, it was, to be sure. It was a fabulous time seeing my friends, and he needed it too. I was cracking up a bit in here. But it got me out into basically London during a pandemic or a plandemic. And I wanted to see, and I'll talk about that, my experiences out there with the Agent Smiths and the complete insanity of it all. And everyone is just going to go with that, guys. So that is going to be fucking nipped in the bud before it kicks off. And there is a way. There is a way. This was just, basically, I was working on something else. I had a plan, right, which I talked to Vertic, who was in chat now, actually in Skype this morning. I asked him what he thought about it. It was something that is actually incredibly possible, and it was something to get my word. So it was my word, so that is no anger, and it's done with love and compassion. Okay, all the way. Which is where my fear was. If I did have a fear, it would be that people would get angry. But what I wanted, and there was a way, is to get everybody in every town, in every village, in every city to rise up and say no fucking more before it's too late. We can't turn the clock back. And guys, the way I'm thinking about this is I don't think we got too much time to be pissing in the wind. Everybody's just sitting there on their fucking laurels while they are sitting there and they're winding it up on us, guys. And if you knew what was coming and what is happening, which would be sort of made clear now aspects of it, but like I said, guys, it's at least just opened a can of worms, which is the most fantastic thing ever. Okay, and it's fitting so synchronistically with every one of our discoveries over the last 2 months, 3 months. Everything has just been falling into place with all these channels. Everyone is tying in with everyone else, like we're all on the same mind at the same time. And yeah, I can talk to people in places and they're on exactly the same wavelength, and they know exactly what's going on. This is what happened in Hyde Park. I'm like, holy fuck, everybody seems to know in these circles, in the truth. But then we got to deal with the invasion of the body snatchers that has happened. So we'll start here, guys. There's 200 of you watching. Good. Could you please share this out? All of the descriptions and everything in the show notes. Basically, they as I cranked up and went live, everything went blank and gone, and disappeared. So I'm surmising now that they're going to try and do that again. Okay, guys. Maybe release banner vlog as well. So everything that will be described again later for you, okay, guys, when I've got a little bit of time. I just wanted to get this on, actually, because I can't sit there feeling like that and not having to get this out and speak to you all. It's too much. Now, where to start? Firstly, back about 2 months ago, I posted about all these aircraft, which they will say is military operation, and on another narrative they will say that it's Starlink. Now we know what it ain't, and it ain't fucking Starlink. Needless to say, there were loads of aircraft or moving lights. Lee, part of British, witnessed the lights go out, and you could still hear them. So they were up there, and they were planes, and they were going somewhere. Now, Lee went to one of the busiest places in the whole of the Western world. Bank in the city of London. And the city of London is not actually part of Britain. It's not actually part of anywhere. It's its own territory. Same as Washington, D.C. is not part of America. These sovereign states are a power into themselves, guys. Now, Lee broke it to me. I have heard about this before, but there are 2 Londons, same as there are 2 crowns. And the London you see now, there is another London, and they make all of the money, all of the gold in the bank, Fleet Street, everywhere in the Bank of England, and it all goes to the other London, them, whoever they are. We'll get to that in a minute. Now, there wasn't a soul in the most busiest place in Christendom. Okay, guys, there should have been a team of people. I've experienced the same. I went to London on Sunday. All right, it was a Sunday, but people should have been out more and should have been doing shit more. Okay, guys, the lockdowns are restricted a little bit, but you can go out on the piss in London. Yet everywhere was empty. Everyone big eyes. Now, I experienced a very fucking frightening thing while on my journey, which I will talk about a little bit later, so as not to obscure this narrative now. So there was no one there. Now, we talked about this before, but it seemed too fantastical a thought to think that they'd gone. And it's not fantastical. That's what's happened. The elites have fucked off, guys. Anything you're seeing on the internet about any of it, it's all bullshit, guys. It's all videos. They ain't there. The Queen's never going back to Buckingham Palace because she has fucking flown the coop, guys. And they've left us to it with a skeleton crew and a load of NCPs, okay, empty as fuck, dead eyes behind a mask, not even there. Okay, a skeleton crew to run this place. City's empty, seemingly everyone sort of not there. They must be all in their houses, petrified of some virus in the middle of fucking summer, petrified of a second wave in the middle of summer, which they definitely going to deliver, by the way. Now, everything can be averted. Everything can be averted. I had a fantastical plan for the weekend to reach potentially millions of people, which was in my grasp and still is. But like I said, people, you know, if we need more numbers, I need people with me to watch the fucking people so they can spot any fucking infiltrators, as in people who come in and start trouble and violence, so that I can tell them, if you're going to start any fucking trouble, we're watching you. But I haven't got the people with me to carry such an operation, so that we can carry through a peaceful operation en masse, worldwide, waking everyone up and getting fucking rid of them once and for all. Okay, guys, going back to what we are. And when you find out what we are, it's just super fantastic. Now, I wanted to borrow and get rid of this video again, guys. Now, I'm glad there's 250 of you here to watch, but please do share this out because, like I said, all hail Geo. There is an opportunity on the weekend. I'll talk about it in a little bit, guys. Now, so I think it's a thing. I think they fucked off. I think they've left us to it. A skeleton crew. This has happened before. Okay, guys. Now we know after 2 and 3 years, the terrifying truth of the Phoenicians. Where are they? And the reset system. This place is reset. I mean, completely wiped out, over and over again. The evidence is there. It's been proved. It's been proved for a couple of years now. We are beyond a shadow of a doubt. I would argue any academic historian on earth, and I would defy any of them to disprove anything that we have found on Flat Earth British in these channels, because it cannot be fucking done. We have more information than them, and they're sitting on what they know. Fact. They must be quaking in their boots. So I think they've taken the gold. I think they fucked off, and this is why I think. Why? Now, I'm going to move on a little bit in thought, guys. Where are they? That's a good question. Because the Renaissance period, which we'll talk a little bit about in a minute, they certainly show us. Okay, now, us, human batteries. We've talked about on my last post, the fact that we can create a charge of 2,000 watts of electricity. And if we're invigorated in any way, or energized or charged, which we are through our daily routine, then charge can increase tenfold. We are very powerful beings, and you will never believe how powerful until I tell you. Okay, guys. When they say the power's with the fucking people, I had no idea what they were fucking talking about, and now I know. Oh my god. Wow, guys. Holy shit, guys. Ooh, fucking shivered. Now, so we have power, and we're on city grids, possibly, very fucking possibly, in some sort of simulation, if you can call it that. You know, it's out of our frame of reference, but the Phoenicians are running something here, okay, guys, on this. You know, they treat us no different to cattle. You know, they're corralling us around now like we worse than any cattle. They intend on shooting at, jabbing our children, and God knows what in the future. So it's all of the remainder of the real people in this place. Because as far as I can see, guys, I've been around 50 years, right? All of the men are fucking disappeared. They replaced them with another generation of wet wipes. I'm not being insulting, but it's fucking true. There was so many characters, so many strong fucking people, so many men who were stood up and fucking fight against tyranny. And where are they? I've got a fucking truther community, all this power, all of this fucking passion. And I just feels like, am I on my own? Am I the only one fucking plotting? Am I the only one trying to get to save fucking people and get them out if I can with my barrier? Yeah, that's fucking like hard fucking work in itself, and I can't really get there. I have support, but not really. It's so fucking important, guys. And this is the fucking shit, guys. It's honest. And it's going to be honest a lot fucking worse now, guys. It really is, guys. And it'll be too late to go crying to anyone. There'll be no one left to cry to. Okay? Who are you going to run to? Them? The government? They're so caring all of a sudden. Well, they're not caring when they're dropping fucking bombs on people, are they? Not fucking caring then. And they trust them so fucking willingly. It just makes my blood fucking boil. Thank you, Roxanne Glenn, for that. There's 1st of August, we'll talk about in a little minute. Okay. Now, us. Okay. Now we've talked about the circuit board cities and the water being more. Okay. Now, they don't tell us anything about anything in this place. The air is certainly more, and there's the ether. And there's something else in that. There's something else in this this medium we find ourselves in. There could be a fluid of a sort. How the fuck do we know? Like Lee said, fishes, oh, you know, they come up to the surface. And I've seen that, Lee. They suck fucking air. How do you know they just don't suck air and they don't breathe water at all? They just go down there and they got some fucking filtration system to use the, you know, recycle the air that they breathe at the top. I think that's a fucking factor. You know, that's mind-blowing. But apart from that, yeah, we're in some sort of medium. Okay, guys. Now, we're all connected. And there's only one of us here. Consciousness is evolving with us real time. Not there yet, because we're not there yet, but it will be there. Okay, the moment everybody wakes to this, what we're going to talk about now, that'll be it. That'll be it. It'll be game over, guys. This is it, game over. You're right here, right now. Who all Lee found, and all of you have found, and all of you have put together the prize, if you like. Okay, now, they discharge us when we go home from work of a day. Is it a good thing to get grounded? Is it a good thing earthing? To earth yourself and drain your natural battery of its energy charge. Is that good for you? Is that good for you? Is that going to make you live longer? Or is that going to just shrivel you up like an old tea bag, like most old people look, and die? Like an old battery, human batteries. Now, the water is everything. The water is key in this because the information is housed in the water, in the data stream, if you like, or in the cloud. It's there. It's in the particulates in the air that you breathe in. It's in the particulates you breathe out. When you're in your mother's womb, you're in embryonic fluid. You're in 100% informational network right there, getting a full download of what you will need for this life at 3 months when the electrical charge happens. Oh, well, what do they say? The stay plate. Now, if you don't earth, we could live a lot longer. We could live a lot longer. In fact, I can honestly say, if you are a part of Flat Earth British think tank, not only will your life change for so much, just in an unfucking fathomable way, you will live a lot longer, and all your families will too. And you get out of this shit that we're in, because this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. We are not going to let this happen. Okay, guys, we're just not. It's over, as you'll see. So we got to think, Lee's got to think about star in the jar. Star in the jar. If you don't know about star in the jar, sonoluminescence, we talked about on Flat Earth British for a few years now. Okay, and it's fluid and it's hit.
Seth Patterson called it the star in a jar, a tiny spot of bright light contained in a flask of liquid. This star in a jar is made when a sound wave is passed through a small bubble inside a flask of liquid. And this sound wave makes the bubble do something remarkable. First it expands, then it collapses. And this collapse happens so violently that vapor molecules trapped inside the bubble slam together and heat up so much that the bubble gives off an incredible burst of heat and light, several thousand times a second, giving the appearance of a star.
Luminescence, guys. Now, I started this shit, but I never had any fucking idea where it was going to go. I had an inkling, Lee, but I didn't think it was going to be that important. Now, we talk about homunculus, or plural, homunculi on Flat Earth British for probably about 2-3 years now. In the alchemical era, or in one of the resets past, they are producing, we can only presume, a small people, because we don't know the size of the people that are producing them. They could be very big. But they are producing humans with super intelligence in flasks. Now, not only that, as you can see on the thumbnail to this video, these humans, or these homunculus, they emanate light, guys, because they are being hit with that vibration, that frequency, and there's a star in a jar happening in them. In fact, with that experiment, as we were prostrating, if you actually put a human being in that experiment and hit them with that frequency, then they too would illuminate. Now, with the illumination, it emanates out into the ether, into the whole of this realm. Now, this is what happened, guys. This is what happened in the past. This is your enlightenment. This is their worship with Sol and their sun god Ra and everything associated with the sun. And the stars themselves, now, is it not conceivable through studying all of the alchemical texts? The Hermes turns up and he is a star with around his head, and all of the saints are illuminated with aureoles and auras. They are bright, scintillating, because they are illuminated human beings, because a frequency has hit them inside and they have become illuminated. This is who we are. We were illuminated. This whole place was illuminated. This place was scintillating and super fucking fantastic. And what's more, we find that frequency that they blocked. And do you know when they blocked it, guys? When they chopped all the fucking trees down, they blocked it. That's when they did it. The trees created that frequency enough to sustain it, to sustain us as stars. This is why Hollywood uses the analogy of stars and superstars, guys, because these people, they maybe with their, Masonic knowledge, or they'd be given a bit of information of releasing, or maybe they've even been hit with this vibrational quality, this secret, to make them illuminate. Illumination. This is the Illuminati, and this is the information that they know is us. We are stars. And what? Remember when you were young, you shone like the sun? Yeah, we do. When we were younger, as a people, as humans, we shone like the sun. Now, the Phoenicians. They are definitely shining and illuminated because this knowledge was acquainted with them. Now, the stars, we have thought about many times of what the luminaries could be. We have prostrated on Flat Earth British. Are some of these stupas and devices in antiquity, are they creating luminaries? Now, people have been writing into me and saying, I'm going out in the night and the constellations are to shit and nothing's where it's supposed to be. I went to look for Orion, it wasn't there, it's supposed to be there. I don't know where anything is anymore. Everything's looking weird, including the moon, including the sun, including Venus. What's going on? I don't know. Lee, he went to look at the constellations earlier, and they were seemingly all over the place, and he couldn't recognize anything in the sky, almost as if it wasn't the same sky anymore. Now, is it not conceivable that them white lights up there are actually entities? Phoenicians, maybe? Bright lights trapped, like a lot of historical narratives say, you know, the narrative fallen angels, etc., etc. Could they be trapped somewhere in the firmament, waiting for maybe a time when a portal or a focus or something happens, or an event, so that they can come and call again, maybe? Well, comets, they're a role in all this, guys. We've had many comets this year. We've had, I think it was 3 earlier in the year, the blue Kachina they were trying to scare us about with Hopi prophecy. Well, that didn't work too much. Went over apparently, but the last one was supposed to be invisible. It was called Neo-Eye, so it's associated with the Matrix. So what I find through our studies, and myself and Lee, is we find overwhelmingly that these major events, these cataclysms, happen throughout comet storms, or many comets arriving. So we've had a few this year. Let's keep a look on the sky, because I got a sneaking suspicion that it still, in my mind, like I haven't changed my thoughts on all of this since the very beginning. All ongoing events on the media and nothing to do with what's really going on. There is something else coming. Okay, guys, it's definitely something else coming. Is it a full reset? Well, I hope not. I hope not for all our sakes, but I think it can be averted. I really do. Now, the inner spark, the sun, we got the power of the sun trapped in us, which will explain the pyrons that activate, which give people spontaneous combustion. We have the power of the sun in us to release. This is how the place was illuminated during, that period. People were illuminated. This explains absolutely everything right now about everything that we have found. Oh my God, it's all falling into place. Anyway, fucks, excuse me. So yeah, the trees are not what they told us, guys. They're everything, like they've associated everything and give it names and a little picture, but that's just not the real thing. And you associate it and you disassociate with what it really is. And if you disassociate what it really is and associate, just not even look at it as a thing, you will see what it is. And you'll see what all of it is. You ever seen the end bit as a Celestine prophecy? That is what this is going to look like. Okay, guys, we are going to illuminate. This is the key. This is the key right here. Once one of us illuminates, we all do. Who's going to start there? Everybody will illuminate. Everybody. That vibration, we're made of liquid, guys. We're made of liquid. No different to the star in the jar. We can illuminate. And this is what antiquity is showing us. It explains everything of the hermetics that we've been studying. For the first time in my life, all of the hermetics are fucking making sense. All of it. You cross that with their technology, the Phoenician technology of the electromagnetics, the fascist type technologies, and everything is really firmly falling into place, guys. The plasma discharge events, the floods, all of it, everything is falling into place right here, right now. For the first time, everything I can see, and it's making sense. Whew, fuck me, that was hard. Yeah, so on it. All right, Tracy. I've been working on other stuff. This is just such a coinky-dink, because I had something else, I was thinking about as well. Like a little thing that I was thinking about all night. I had a massive download. It was the most trippiest thing ever. And it came through so clear. I knew exactly what I had to do, and every fucking word I had to do and everything I had to say. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that. I could do that. So what the plan was is I went to London on the weekend, guys. I could show you some stuff. It was absolutely fantastic. I went to Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park. Probably one of the only places in the realm where free speech happens. But unfortunately, it's all overrun with religious maniacs, basically. I can't put it politely. The only trouble in this fucking realm is institutional religion, guys. You know, they're called the riot squad because the Jews and the Muslims wanted to bash on one another. They couldn't even, you know, my God's got a bigger beard than your God. No, man, my God's beard's right down there, like. So they were arguing like that. It sounded like children on a playground, and that's what they do with their life. I thought, what a waste of everything, just to be arguing about what? The invisible. It's what? You can't even got no evidence. It takes you further away. I did get heckled by one Christian guy. How dare he presume? Anyway, he called me a blasphemer. He went, blasphemer. Basically, just like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Actually, no, I think he was definitely in the Matrix. He was still with us. Okay, just yeah, and said that I denied all Bible and I was an atheist. It's like, how dare you presume that? So not an atheist, not any of that. But I could be bothered sticking up myself because the guy was just a crazy person. He was like anything outside of his religious zealousy. And he was like basically blasphemer. And he called me all sorts of names anyway. He was a real freaky guy. I'll show you him in a minute. Bit of a giggle. Or did I get through that? I don't know. We'll tie some more pieces together along the way. There's too much to talk about, guys. There's been too much happened in the last 3 weeks. Too many associations. Everything is just falling into place in a way that is the most mind-blowing thing ever. The potential of this, you see, guys, is that if everyone illuminates, their power would be deemed useless. And then everybody would get on with what we're supposed to be doing, yeah. Can you imagine how fantastic life would be? Not working all your life for the man, yeah, for the 1%. I mean, everyone having equal right in this place. No division against people because there's only one of us here. So there's no arguing anymore about anything that they bring in, like words that I'm not even going to use in my vocabulary anymore. People that love to use. And use it as a narrative against humanity. Hegelian dialectics are really simple to fucking work out, guys, you know, and they carry them out like with precision. That's not six. Precision. They are fucking professional because they've been thinking it out for a long, long time. They knew how everyone, mostly how they would respond, but they had no idea about us. They had no idea this would happen. They didn't have any idea that like-minded people will get together, resonate so well, and create such magic. Game's over. So yeah, and I went to it was fantastic. I'll show you a little bit of footage, but come in this Saturday on Speaker's Corner again on the 1st of August at 1 p.m. Okay, is a demonstration. End the silence now. A right. Fight for our right. I don't like that word fight on the poster because that invokes fight, doesn't it? And that invokes anger and rage, which is going to get everyone into fucking trouble. That's where we lose it right there. As soon as everyone gets their hair off, as soon as everyone starts getting nasty and smashing shit up, that's when we fucks it because then we're no different from them bastards. We want to show them how people really are. We're not going to steal, take, or anything. We just want to get on with our lives, people to mind their own fucking business, and we can be left alone safely with our children and our family without you butting in and fucking potentially fucking taking them from us, which is what's going to happen, guys. So that's unfortunate that. But like I said, with something like that, I would meet people to spot for, which I have anyway, there's people do it, spot for infiltrators, because you get these fucking people come in. I can see them, I can spot them. I can have them. It's just no, yeah. This can be counteracted too. So yeah, we're taking. So basically, Roxanne's taking the microphone out into where Speaker's Corner originally used to be, which is out on the road in front of Marble Arch, a Phoenician arch. On a soapbox, I'm getting an amplifier and a microphone. The beauty of this is there's going to be thousands and thousands of people there because they're going to march off to Parliament around 2 o'clock or what have you. So it's a good time to red pill people. And it's going to be the telly there as well. So I thought I had this vision that I stood on there with love and compassion and told them the truth. It's because someone's got to do it. If I don't do it, who's going to tell them the truth? Just let them know what's going on, guys. and see if I could invoke, I hate that word, but see if I could get everyone, everywhere, in every city, if it went viral, to rise up, hit the streets and say no fucking more. And it's all over with. And release this knowledge of, if we can find that vibration, if they blocked it using HARP, they could have blocked it using, what technologies could they have blocked this with? Is this what 5G is? Keep us down, because we're ascending and we could illuminate again. There's something in place to keep us down, this illumination, so we don't become, can you imagine what we are? Fuck me, guys. Fuck me. They're bastards. Look how they've robbed us. Shocked. But anyway, I'm gonna have a look in chat a minute. I'll talk about London a little bit more. So yeah, that is still on the card. Still having to think about that. What do you think, Vertic? Let's do it. Okay, we'll do it. If I could just invoke, get them to be, feel something, feel something, and just feel that, we're not going to take any more. This tyranny got to end. We can't go on like this. We won't go on like this. And what of our children, our children's children? What have they got in mind for them, guys? Lee said earlier, it was fucking fascinating. You know how he said stadiums are energy centers, for drawing our energy, our electric into, powering the circuit board cities. Tron will show you, the film Tron, if you watch that, the circuit boards are cities in that film. But anyway, schoolyards or playgrounds, more to the point, children's playgrounds in Victorian parks with wrought iron railings all the way around. Really? Okay. So that's part of the technology as we've been working out. Okay. They are drawing off the energy, because you know what kids are like, they're just like, yeah, they're drawing off all the energy in playgrounds to power this system. Because welcome, my son, welcome to the machine. It's all right, we know where you've been. This is releasing us, and this is going to show us the way home. I'm telling you now, this is going to show us the way home. This is one step closer to freedom for everybody tonight. I'm so excited, I can't even contain myself. I've been in fucking tears. Oh, wow, Lee. Ignorance isn't bliss, though, Indigo. It isn't, because people, there's going to be some sort of fucking judgment, okay, for all of this bullshit that's been going on. I'm not saying it from a religious sense, but I'm just telling you now, there's going to be some sort of atonement. What's going on now is the wheat from the chaff, okay? The man or them, the powers that not be, they're watching us like a fucking hawk, and so is AI, right? They're watching who's going to do as they're told, right? Who's going to wear that fucking mask? Yeah. Now, if they got to go to the point that they're going to have him in every shop and everywhere, that's okay. I'll get my caravan, I go to the woods, and I live on fucking leaves. I am not doing it, whatever happens. I got this off of Burdick. You can see there in chat. Yeah, it's a terrifying time for the children. They're going back to school, Gio, and all that. They're torturing them. Yeah, that's torture what they're putting them through now. Everybody, in fact, the adults too. People want to get on with their lives. They've robbed everybody of their fucking futures. You want to just, people young, they want to go out and they want to meet a girl and they want to have children and all that. How's that going to be done now? Oh, it's going to be watched and it's going to be censored and probably fucking, steered in a certain way towards, we found your perfect match online. She's just like you. Nothing will be natural, all the natural things, the humans that makes us human, they're going to take away with the mask, the falling in love and all of the things, the essential things that makes us human, they're going to take away from us, guys. And they're going to push this harder and harder. So it's got to stop. It's got to stop. It can stop. If we don't do something, the good people, I got a sneaky fucking suspicion that something's going to go bang and the bad people will do something. Okay, guys, we need to stand up right now. I just can't hang around any longer, and I can't keep doing this night after night, keeping saying the same thing about everybody doing something about it. It can't be just for a few certain people while everyone else just sits there and goes, yay, that's good. We're with you. Fucking with us. Come on then. Follow us. Let's do something about it, guys. Let's get fucking numbers together. Let's make sure we shout. Let's make sure we're heard. Okay? I got a mouth. I know exactly what to fucking say. And I'll say it with love and compassion as well. Okay, guys? It will be, I can't. I can't be everywhere at the same time, is what I'm trying to say. I can try, but I can't be. And I can't watch all. I would love to be able to watch all. I know how shit goes down. I know how people work. I know how things work. I can't watch all the time. I need hands. I need help. I need help. What are you saying? Right, there's some shout to you. Oh, Heidi, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Yeah, well, I'll talk about my trip to London. So basically, British Rail are saying you have to wear a mask. In fact, they don't say that. They say, we ask if you can wear a mask in the station and on the train. And I thought, well, yeah, you can ask all you fucking like. You ain't getting it. So obviously I didn't take one, and I won't wear one anyway. They could have to kick me off the train already. I have got a gob on me, Mel. Thank you, love. Wear the couch, though. Don't buff. Am I buffing? I think I'm buffing. Oh, there I am. Where it counts, Mel, I think I could. I know I could. I could do something important. And if if I'm willing to do it, then I should. That's the way I think about it. So, yeah, so I traveled to London. I didn't wear a face mask, but it was the weirdest fucking thing. People were looking at me, really gone off. All I seen was blank, dead eyes. I thought, whoa, it's just like Stepford Wives, Stepford Husbands. Whoa, I was thinking this is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But the thing I thought to myself is, nobody, it was meant to be. First of all, I had I woke up, and the first word in my head from the spirit was, get out of bed, go to London. That was it, direct. And I was like, I didn't even question it. Next thing, it was magic. But how did that happen? Nobody bugged me. All green lights, all the way. So I was almost on the way home. I was thinking, oh, I hope somebody comes and bugs me now because I haven't got a mask on, because I'm really in the mood for that. I don't know whether this just looked too mental to fuck with or whatever, but nobody ever bugged me. The only person I seen in the whole of Paddington Station without a mask was a copper. Yeah, and I walked past him and he just smiled. I was like, yeah, dude, I know. Fucking wankers, isn't they? So, star in a jar, find that vibration. Is this what technasmia was? Technasmia was creating a vibrational quality. Antiquitech I'm talking about, guys. It was creating a vibrational quality augmented through somatic windows into the ether. That would charm, sorry about that word, but that would restructure the water to secret geometry. That would be in the fountains. The fountains give off water vapor, so it would be in the environment also. So all of the information people had while they were illuminated. Oh, no wonder they were so intelligent. No, nobody asked Obeybo. You wound me up a bit. It's just like, where's the bollocks on everybody? Why is everyone such a wuss? Yeah, well, back in the day, we never used to give a fuck about anything. Yeah, we'd march through like Paddington back in the day. We didn't give a fuck. It's anything. We just didn't. Honestly, guys, what happened to humanity? Where's the spirit? How come nobody's standing and go, wow? What happened? Are they the same people? And why is everything reverted back to the 1970s? How did that happen? How do we revert back to the 1970s and 80s? Did anybody notice? No? Oh, right. Well, when you're all eating like, Vesta curries later on in the month, you'll think, how am I eating 70s food? When did that happen? What about the food? Where's that turning up from? Well, you're telling me all of the cattle are in the fields and they've been killed for burgers, for like binders for your burgers and stuff. So we think. You think all of this stuff is so perfectly prepared? Everyone's been going to work through the lockdown and everything, preparing all the food and nothing's gone without. Is that what you think? I know at this stage of the game, I'm wondering whether they're actually 3D fucking printing. We're not even eating food at fucking all. In fact, I know we're not in the same place. And that sky is not the same sky as we've seen before. And the vibration is completely different yet as well. Okay. And the information that's just come forward has a potential to save all of humanity and just make this place change the whole paradigm to a way that none of us ever expected. Star in the jar. It was always on the tip of our tongue with the somewhat luminescence because, when you look at a star we've all taken these photographs in the flat Earth of Venus. They look like or any star really. They look like a wave pattern or a wave medium, a light wave, coming through a medium of water. You know, like when you get a pattern on your wall from a swimming pool and a light on it, identical to that. So it's going through a medium of water, all right, because there's water, there's an ocean above us. That is sea above us, okay? Now, going back to the trees. Now, we all think about the trees, don't we, and where they're gone, and they're taken out in a mud flood reset, and all of the really big old trees are gone, and the Phoenicians came in and chopped them all down in the so-called 1800s with the redwoods and just ravaged the land, and all of Europe, Germany, Poland, all of Britain, you know, where Mel lives there in chat now is Nottingham, and the whole place was a massive forest. It's not that big anymore, you know, the whole county. So they chopped all the trees down. You know, they will say for agriculture in the narrative is what the reason for the chopping down of the trees. No, the trees are more. The trees are some sort of natural medium, some sort of transmitter between us and the information stream that is locked in the water. And they've taken that as well. And the vibration dropped. And that's where we fell, the fall of man. Then they took away the big trees. Rudy Marley, hey, my brother. We do love everybody here. I just want to say, guys, while I got 422 of you here, thanks so fucking much, guys, for everything. This has just been the most fantastic thing. I would never have imagined in my wildest dreams there's something so fabulous that I would be involved in with such fabulous people. People I met here, you know, the most fabulous friends. Just, wow. What's that? Kazo Goks. Yeah, well, Rudy, you see how fucking before your time again, my brother. So, yeah, Roxanne Glenn, she's posting up now all these links, so let's do. If I could just get a big crew there, because basically I don't want to go alone. I should, maybe I was thinking earlier, should I even mention it? Because I might not get there then, you know, because of what I'm going to say. But then I'm thinking to myself, spirit's with me, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do something to make this go away and to free everyone. And now Lee's done this. Shine, shine, shine down. Lee, you and I'm up to burden you, you say, but you know what you just done for us all, Lee. You know what you just done for the whole of fucking humanity. This is not going to go away ever. They could take this video away, 415 people just seen it, okay? And probably survive, probably yours will too, because it's too fucking late. You felt the shift. I seen you physically go weak. I went exactly the fucking same, Lee. When you made the association of us being water, and then all you need is that vibration, and we certainly turned to a standard jump, we would illuminate like a light bulb. We would, it explains everything, really, with the vibration, with what's happened. Where mud floods tie into this is we get reset. They kill absolutely everybody, guys. And whether or not it's just we are so meaningless to them that they just use us for our bones. Alive, batteries, and when we're dead, our bones. And that is it. And we're just useless eaters. You know, the way I see it, guys, the only people who are going to survive anything that is coming right now are the people here with the overstanding and prepare and get the fuck out is my advice right now. That's what I would say. That's why I'm planning for Bavaria, guys. You know, this is happening. I'm thinking there's a narrow window. If they lock our fucking asses down again in October, what are we going to do? What if they say we're all quarantined like they're doing in Melbourne, where people are not allowed out their area and they got the soldiers outside? In my mind, all can be averted. I had again this sort of vision thing that going on that this would include everybody. This would include our brothers and sisters in the boys in blue, the police. This would include them because they have families too, and they're not all NCPs, I'm sure. Okay, they can't be. Okay, the only people that are going to survive in this are people that know what's going to be happening next. Okay, the armies, their families are just people, just like everybody else. The generals, are they really on side with what's going on? Well, about a general who feels himself to be a true American, yeah, is he going to stand by and watch his country fall? Now they should come on side. Generals should come on side. Armies can come. In fact, they should all throw their guns in the sea, fuck off, do something else for your life. Go paint pictures, go hang out in the woods, make babies. Go away and have a life. Not be trained to murder other people. In fact, I can't see a future with any armies even being needed, so they will all go. They will all have to go. Police, they would have to come on side because there would be no choice in the matter. Now, all that's happening here is the taking out of a small elite that have taken control in the interim period before we have any visitors, before she sticks her head in the room, if you like, which she will, and it's coming sometime. But there's a narrow window in my mind, guys. Just to get our shit together. In my mind, I think it's still going to be averted. I think it's all fucking going to be fantastic. Just the Celestine moment, boom, and everything changes. At fucking last, Rudy. Right, how many of you watching? 450. My word, thank you for that. Make sure you share this out, guys, because and I'm going to be back tomorrow as well, guys. I will be doing a little post and sharing some thoughts, extending upon this. I want to, like I said, thank you all for everything that's happened, guys. Without all your contributions, everything would be meaningless, actually, because this has been a community affair, hasn't it? It's not been like one YouTuber doing all of that, you know, and everyone watching. It's been a thing that everybody's been on. Fucking brilliant. It's 45 RPN in 9 is 30. Oh, yeah, album sizes as well. Yeah. 33. Yeah, quite so. So I am human, Mike James. Hiya, Tommy. How's it going, brother? And Mish, yeah, they got it nailed down, PH. But I've heard they've been messed with as well. I don't believe they're out of it. I think they're being messed with too. But yeah, they got it nailed, but they're still limited, aren't they? You're not doing what they want to do. People should, if all of this bullshit would go in the paradigm, people should be just left alone to do whatever they want to do and get on with their fucking lives. And I bet you any money everyone gets on just fucking fine without them. Okay? That's what I know. Ugh. So simple to see. People want the same, no matter where they're from. Everyone wants the same. Everyone loves their kids. They want them happy to have a future. They just want to have a little bit of happiness themselves and just experience like happy in a nice environment without any stress. Nobody bullying you. No government's gonna fucking kill you. Because that's what we got now. We got all a crazy one world, whatever it is, declared war on humanity and is now doing the slow kill. In fact, they might have even done it because I can't see where everyone is. Some people are saying their cities are running along smoothly. Mine was fucking dead as a dodo. I'm in a capital city here. There was fucking no one. When I was in London, there was like, just no. There's no one about. I was in one of the busiest rail stations in Britain, Paddington. There was like, it's about 16 fucking people in there. It was ridiculous, guys. I know it was a Sunday, but wow. Where was everyone? Are you Jan Hansen? Are you Dirk, Karen Love? How's it going? Heidi, still aside? Hi, my brother. Bandana, George, Barracycle, Pippi. Yeah. Many generals are also for Trump. You don't know that. Listen, like what I'm seeing everywhere, and now I think in a short time it's going to be all superfluous anyway, is everyone is still happy to believe or go with many narratives that they've read about in the media. I'm just not looking at any of it because I know in my heart it is all bollocks. They're feeding everyone a yarn. Everyone's being tricked, guys. Everyone's being tricked. None of that is happening. It's all bullshit, guys. None of it. They're playing for time. They're locking us away. Maybe so we don't look at the change in the sky. They're going to throw this shit again on us, and it's never going to fucking go away. What's that, Squirrel Sniper, my brother? Squirrel Sniper, my favourite moddage. Lots of love on the chat room tonight. Are you feeling the love, guys? I mean, like, I had an emotional moment just then. Yeah, Shamia, my brother. Oh, lovely to see you. Love my brother, Shamia. Chrissy DeSalis, nice one, brother. Josh. Yeah, I'm good, brother. I'm good. Still a bit numb. I didn't make that association. I'm going to make a few more now. Like the peacock was for sure made in a homunculus manner. Can you imagine a illuminated homunculus? Can you imagine that? There's a technology of cursors, of projection called the magic lantern. And it's a wheel you can turn. And it was basically called the illusion cult in the 1700s. And you turn this wheel and it would project on people, and it would show people with demons flying down on them, something that was projected, you know, like a moving picture, almost like a hologram, if you like. In the Kirchner's books in the 1700s, I thought, you know, the association's there as well with the light. You know what, you know, they tell us so much about, they nailed what light is, you know, they put it into quanta, you know, they, you know, the speed of light is a constant. Is it now? Is it a constant? Can any one of you now prove 186,000 miles a second right here, right now? Because none of us can. It's just them and words, isn't it? So can't mean shit. None of it means shit, guys. Okay, there's definitely something going on deeper in the light. Why do you think Newton's supposed to have spent all his life looking into spectrometry and analysing what is in light and trapped in light? Same as water. What's trapped in water? Well, in the bondings, if you look at it atomically, what on the structure, what's between their bondings where that information is housed? What is that? Is it a pocket universe? Huh? Yeah. It fucking very well might be, with infinite information about everything that's happened here. I think good water drinking is vital at this stage of the game, guys. So Lee, let me ask Lee Flat of British Subs. Any of that I just missed? Because I'm going to be, you know, that was a bit of an afternoon download between you and myself there when you've done your banner vlog, and now I'm like, I haven't got a distiller. I've been telling you for ages I'm going to get one, but I don't know what to do. I've got to get one, but I don't know if I'm going to be here. I keep thinking I'm going to end up running away any day. No. It'd be nice to be settled, though, and actually relax, you know, because Amazon, oh, yeah, I know. I seen a bar of 60 quid. I know. They'll link me up. Yeah, I know. Cool. Thanks, Barry. Yeah, I'll get one eventually. Gio's been distilling. Gio Shifter, who's in chat here, has been distilling for years now. Here's a little bit to help me out. Oh, thanks, Tanya Joy. That will help out. You're a diamond. They've been murdering me, you know, YouTube. They don't like me very much, but I don't like them either. Anyway, I've been working on other formats. There is something in the pipeline, but basically, I've been just too fucking busy with everything else, and this has been just takes your life away, doesn't it? This information. And look where we've gone since last summer, since the channel got taken out, setting back up again. We know we reached a point, and it's like, wow, where's this fucking taking us? Holy shit. Last post on my last channel, which is now the Celtic Italian channel, was bone battery banks. Channel disappears. It's like, no shit, Sherlock. Same happened here. Then now today I cranks up on you and the whole fucking feed just goes blank. I haven't seen that on YouTube yet. In fact, a lot of the stuff that I've seen in the last month or so on YouTube, I've never seen before on YouTube. In 5 years on YouTube, it's all new. They've invented new things for me. School will shoot. Yeah, it's funny how the vaccine's associated with shoot, isn't it? Shoot up. Like, as Mel said the other day, we did a vlog back last year on vaccines and stuff and the despicable things that are in them. But is, you know, even in the, I don't know whether everyone just forgets weirdly, like, guys, but in my reality, I always thought that, you know, there wasn't any cure for the common cold or the flu. We had a university here in Cardiff, and all it did was study for the cure for the common colds and flu because there were no cures. I know about or germ theory and everything else is bullshit. I'm not going on that. I'm going on. How come all of a sudden they're saying that they, by some miracle, we've miraculously now found a cure for some kind of flu or the common cold? How did that happen? How did they get so super good at medicine? Especially based on a bogus theory by Pasteur. They must be having, you know, working on a bogus theory. They'd have a hell of a time coming up with a vaccine. No, they thought of it in the terms of an excretion, DNA excretion, you know, junk. Then they might guess somewhere with a so-called vaccine. Whatever they're hitting us with, guys, it's not no pathogen. I can tell you that now. And this masking up is something completely different, guys. You know, I don't know whether you've seen this guy, this Irish video kicking around. I've seen, I think it was Chris UK. Somebody posted anyway. Fucking brilliant he was. This guy in Ireland, he said, oh, when it was the lockdown 3 months ago, nobody was worried about masking up then. You know, now the lockdown's like sort of restricted. Now everyone got to wear a mask. It's like, what? And look what it does to us vibrationally as well, guys. You know, a smile is electromagnetic because, you know, you have an emotion connected with it and they're taking that away as well. Get one of them. As long as I keep my finger over that, which got the London Underground on it, and go like that, I'm free. But I was going to cut that off anyway and put it in like a lamp text thing, and I could put something on there like Who. I'm in the Who or something. Yeah, like the band, the Who. Oh, dehumanizing is not the word. You know, I don't even think they care about that anymore. You know, like John Lennon said, this place is ruled by psychopaths, psychopathic means, but it's gone beyond that, guys. These are madmen. Something's got to be done. We got to do something. And now it's like, this is not a game. As anyone, well, it is a game, but I mean, you know, shit is on, guys. When in like, you know, you could interpret this as being the final times, couldn't you? The end days, you know, you could interpret this as being like biblical events, because basically they just locked everyone down on humanity and they're going batshit crazy on everyone, and they got everyone fighting one another, just like in the Bible, you know, over bullshit that they invented. And people can't see the woods for the trees for some fucking reason. Fan's first name, Mike. Tanya Matcha. Yeah, it is. Thank you. I'm going to need a drink. Let me have a look at you all. Hi, Judy. I'll link everything up today as soon as this video finishes, because as I said, I lost all the links when I cranked up my New Life thing. So, yeah, London. Yeah, we had a good day. It was brilliant. I like that speaker's corner. It's funky. I don't like the religious people arguing one another. It seems really childish, stupid. You know, what do they hope to achieve? You know, salvation. There's no one out there going to save us, guys. There's no fucking, you know, miraculous cyber entity, cyber Christ. There's not going to be any Trump going to save you. I'll tell you who's going to save you is you's going to save you. You's going to save you, and you's going to save your family. Yeah, you've got support because other people are going to be doing exactly the same. I mean, we're saying with Bavaria, guys, yeah? There's not going to be people like, you know, thinking that they're going to lay anything else on other people. This is a support system, but they are responsible for themselves. They're their own bosses for their own family, okay? This is where you become sovereign. So, yeah, this is a few London shots, and I did do a crazy person. So I'll show you what I was up to. Unfortunately, to go around that way, I got one of these shit phones that only shows it the one angle, and as soon as you put it round. So, hang on a minute. So, this is what I was up to on the weekend. Hang on. Let me turn that up a minute. So, yeah, I went to the Eye of the Beast. They left me the fuck alone, but this is the most camera place on earth, so they 100% knew who was there.
Hello, my darling. And Mamacita. And Version is hiding by there. And somebody else just run away. Your assistant thing.
Yeah, Verdict was hiding because he's too mash up to face the camera.
So how fantastic is that, right? I think you're in a mission to get everyone in the I'll think about funny synchronicity. To get everyone in a certain state of mind. I think that's actually what's happened.
So I took the love to London, and we had a fantastic day. But we need more people. This is they've locked us away for a long time. We should get out more and meet, because I used to love Flat Earth meets and the Truthers getting together. Such a great buzz. Yeah. So I did have another video with that crazy old bloke, but I don't know where it is now. I thought I uploaded it. Oh, he's fantastic. He was. Oh, he hated me. That's why I was so happy. I was like, oh, this fucker hates me. I'm going to have a fucking whale of a time now. I was laughing my head off. I thought he was brilliant. Proper British legend, I like British people like that. No, I didn't actually upload it to my Google Images. Shame about that. No, there was about 80% of people in London who weren't wearing masks. They were all really cool. Everyone was having a smoke. Police didn't give a flying fuck because they didn't want to get any trouble. Yeah, it's really loose. Really loose. Loosey-goosey. One of the loosest places probably left on earth. But there's more police, per square mile there than anywhere else probably. There was hundreds and hundreds of police everywhere. It's not COVID that's killing Bandana. It's because there is no COVID. It's the conditions that they're making people do is staying in and not exercising properly. And, you know, whatever's going on with the food, I suspect is something. I don't know what it is. I suspect the water as well. They've done something with the water years ago when they put it through this treatment. Why do they need to treat our water? Why can't we just have rainwater? And why they got to add fluoride for the calcification of our pineal gland and all the rest? We don't know what's on the water. What's all that sludge when you distill it? What's all that shit exactly in our water? What are they doing? Nobody even knows. Jesus, Janus, Zeus. Says Rudy Marley. Seems that case. Well, if they're going to turn the COVID into a crazy religion, you know, they change their habits, they change their dress sense, they hate anyone that doesn't wear a mask and obey. What exactly has happened, guys? Yeah, it's not overwhelming that everyone would do that. There would be like a large amount that would just not give a fuck. Yet, how everyone in a station and on a train would just do as they're told just because a man told them to do. So, yeah, whatever. Tell me all you fucking want. You ain't getting it. Fuck off. Because damn you told what to do as well. And that's what they'll do. They'll say, you're not sane. You're endangering people's health. You might have the disease and might be breathing on people and infecting us. Yeah, all right. In the middle of fucking July, in the summer. You want to make your mind up. I thought germs didn't exist in 80 degrees anyway. It's boiling in here. What are you going on about? They can't make their fucking mind up. The lurgies. That's all it is the lurgies. It's touch, you got it. Touch, you got it. You know, them kids' games. Yeah, it's the mange. They got the mange. Good, let them have the fucking mange. We're not having it. People who suffer illness and disease is because they're at dis-ease. With their body goes at dis-ease because cooties is another one. Of their vibration being lowered and they let them get to them. And then all things manifest in the human body, as you know, through the alkalines, etc. And solidify, manifest in a certain way. Let's them die from carbon monoxide poisoning. Well, there is a narrative. Somebody sent me, I was going to post about it a couple of weeks ago, that somebody had been complaining of a sulfurous smell. And there's a narrative in there in Velasovsky's works. I think it's The Firmament in Chaos. He says the Earth's atmosphere lost its oxygen. And before it lost its oxygen, it got a bit of a odorous, sulfurous smell. So is there less oxygen in the air? We don't breathe oxygen anyway, do we? It's mostly nitrogen. I don't know why they bang on about oxygen so much. And is there oxygen? Love is like oxygen. You get too high on it and you surely die. They keep telling us, don't they? And I don't think they're sweet at any great fucking, you know, mystics or anything, do they? So think about things. What am I looking into? Well, I'm going to recap because I'm not going to be staying all night. It's about 10 o'clock now. Thanks for joining us all. Just close to 400 of you on whatever day this is on a Tuesday night. That's super good, super fantastic. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If you put a human in a homunculus jar and you hit it with a vibration, the human would illuminate like a human light bulb. And that's why you see all of the saints illuminated and the illumination. And this is what the enlightenment was. Oh. This is what the secret of the humanity is. And all of these religions based on it. All of them. Every single fucking one of them. I thought from the beginning it was up there because in the Renaissance period, Michelangelo's pictures and the statues are always pointing up there. So I always felt that that's where the Phoenicians were. How? In submarines. But now this is making a lot more fucking sense in entity form. And they're there. And they're locked. Maybe this is why they circle, they're just swimming around in their craft, in their ships, waiting to come through. Who even knows? They have these strange circular ships they depict in Hermes come in with all of his gang. They arrive through like a chem cloud and this like large, I suppose, like wheel, looks like a flying saucer, and then you have like apocalyptic events. So they could have advanced technology, you know, akin to UFOs is what I'm trying to say, guys. But I really do think that they illuminate incredibly brightly, and I think bright enough to blind. If the stars do fall, chicken lick in the sky's falling in. If the sky is falling in, or if we're going up into the information cloud, and this is why we're ascending, because we're actually ascending, because we're actually ascending and we're going closer to it, and that's why the sun's zooming in and going whiter, because we're getting closer to it. That's why the constellations are not where they're supposed to be. What do you think? Extra dimensional craft. Giant spaceship spotted in Poland yesterday. Was there? I seen a giant one as well. At the time, I didn't even think aliens because I never saw aliens. I was honestly at the time thought it was interdimensional. So I have thought all the time. I thought it was, you know, it's all to do with the energetic field. It was nothing to do with anything material. And it was very supernatural. You know, they get in your fucking dreams. Just so much of it, guys. You know, it's so multi-layered what they've done with this matrix. But when you find your power and you realize what you are, that's where it unlocks. That's where the whole veil lifts. When the first one of us illuminates, everybody else in this place will illuminate. The game will be over and we have won the day. Simple. What are we waiting for, guys? Let's find out. Let's find out what they did. Let's find out what this vibration is. Let's find out how to do it. Human resonance, it's supposed to be fluctuating. It's supposed to be dropping. You know, the natural resonance of this place is supposed to be dropping. Is it the charge that's going and the batteries that run the cycle for this place, the human boat batteries below our feet, are they going black? Are they dying? Do they need to get the computers running again? Do they need a whole new load of bone batteries? Where's everyone gone? Did you see them all getting buried? Offering cheap co-op funerals on my Google account today. Lucky Martin. £1,300 we can bury your relative. Seen any funerals? I've seen 2 since this has happened, guys. In a pandemic. And they were both Muslims. Going up to my local cemetery. I've seen no one getting buried. It's just, where are they all? And when they get them into the crematorium, apart from the fact that they ravage all your organs, what are they doing with them exactly? They go in like a 90-year-old lady's organ. Is that going to go into another person's body for a transplant? Or are they fucking 3D printing organs already because they can do a burger? Yeah. So they're not using the organs, guys. What are they doing with them? Eating them? Very possibly. Extracting unknown essences for alchemical magic? Very possibly. How about the gold content out of our hearts? 40,000 people produce a big bag of gold. A big bag of gold. Maybe, you know, like the Anunnaki are turning up and they want their stash. Have you been getting your gold for the Anunnaki? Have you? You got it ready? You better get it ready, guys. Could fuck you up. Just saying. I'm only joking, Barra. Anyway, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. They're really nice, the old ladies round here. Honestly, they're not. They're horrible. Horrible. They put birds up for birds. Anyway. Gold is the true secret. Well, look at the properties of gold, guys. You know, it's not the greatest of conductors, but it's up there with them. You know, silver's better and there's other properties, but it is a good conductor. And apart from that, you cannot destroy gold. Yeah. Look where the insane science says the gold is born. Do you know where they say it's born? Same place as humanity was born. Born in the heart of stars. We are stardust. We are golden, as Crosby, Stills, and Nash will tell us. Which is utter fucking bullshit. They want you to believe, I'll try and work this out in your head because it just goes, no, that we were born in supernovae. Have you ever witnessed a supernovae? No, you never will either. So anomalous cosmic event, okay, so bright light in the sky, which is some technology, okay, or something to do with the Phoenicians. And oh, sorry, I just got sidetracked. Fucking hell. There's gold, there's stacks of gold in the veins. That's why they call it veins of gold. There's no coinkydink, and there's no coinkydink plasma is blood either. They're both tightly, connected. All of it. The electromagnetics, the structure of this place is closely connected to how we, as Taurus feels, how we're being for our avatars, which we can change, by the way. And we can live a long, long time, and we can get burden ourselves from all of that bullshit. Be happy, our families will be happy, and live a way that we never even thought possible before. Does that sound fucking good? Yeah, I know. The original old G or old. Maybe that's the G in the Masonic G for gold. Yeah, veins of gold was the giant's veins of blood. Well, very possibly. Imagine how much you could harness out of a giant. Fabulous amounts of gold. So what are they doing with all the gold? Well, in the Anunnaki, it's bullshit, isn't it? Because it's to do with Sakurai Sitchin, and he's like, oh well, you need they need to disperse the gold into their atmosphere to on their home world to enable them to exist, because their own home world's becoming extinct and they need gold. Well, you put that into context of they're not actually up there in another world, but out there somewhere. Maybe this is a mining operation after all, isn't it? And I haven't seen anyone except for, in certain countries in Asia and Africa and stuff, and South America, or everywhere really. But everyone's not mining gold here, are they? Is what I'm trying to say. And they lead you to believe there's a shortage of gold, right? They say that there's something, it was a stupid amount. I read it was something like 96 Olympic-sized swimming pools that only ever been found since time immemorial. I was like, what? Fuck off. What about all the Egyptian gold? What about all the cities made of gold? This is bullshit, guys. Yeah, they do the same with the diamonds, don't they? That's how they get their value, through their hiding of them, because they're really, really plentiful. Diamonds are 10 a penny. Currency gets wired. Yeah, everything's always connected. Current, the sea get wired. What else we got? Your goal to life is to survive. Well, you got something in you internally that tells you to survive. That's for definite. So you got that response, haven't you? Everyone's going to fight for their lives. No one's going to sit there and let anyone kill them. But the weird thing is, guys, 412 of you watching now, it seems that everyone's going to put a mask on, shut the fuck up, and sit there and wait for it. Everyone. I can enjoy that. Sometimes I think to myself, is it even worth bothering? Is it even worth bothering for the, I was going to say sheeple, I hate that saying, really. Just the people. Is it even worth bothering, in their ignorance? Will they ever believe, that, anything other than what they believe? And belief is just bullshit anyway. Look into the meaning of the word, guys. Personal alchemy. Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it, Bertic. Personal alchemy. This is something that is doable. We had, they don't tell, when they educating or de-educating you and indoctrinating you, they don't tell you the true structure and our interaction with this place and our consciousness and what it is. They don't even talk about consciousness and what consciousness is possible, capable of doing. They don't even touch upon our fucking fantastic humanity. Imagine if everyone was released and being themselves, this place. Wow. Such promise. What's that, Beetlejuice? I'm going to go back reading that. I was reading that almost 400 if you're watching. Yeah, please share this out, guys, because they might delete it at the beginning bit. They usually do. Seems to be my problem. I wear a mask and I will fight. I wear a mask and I will fight to the death, Indigo. Do you mean you don't wear a mask and you'll fight to the death? Don't wear a mask, Indigo. That's bad for your health. I noticed a couple of people yesterday. They were happy enough to wear a mask and they were gallivanting their kids around, fucking dragging them around, and the kids never had a mask. It's like, oh, is it this so you're okay, but your kid's like, don't worry about it, or you don't want to infect your kid? Well, that's bullshit. You're in the house with her all day. What is your mentality? So that's just nuts in itself. All of it is. I can't even be bothered. Oh, it's too weird. I was watching that Matt Quantum of Conscience. He said he went up for something to. He went to a restaurant basically, and some insane woman come out and just started like getting really abusive towards him. Suddenly, it seems like all of humanity have forgot about manners. It's like, don't even know what's happened. It's just they're all like shouty and happy to grass at you for not playing along and wearing a mask and everything else. It's just, what? It's like a really weird horror film I'm not even into. I don't even like going to the shops anymore because it's epic weirdness. Although they don't abide by any plastic screens or masks or gloves here, guys, in where I live. No local shop does. Oh, hi, brothers. Yeah, it's been a while. What's happening up there? Good to see you. Hi, Julie P. Sorry, it's you. So, yeah, nice to visit you on a mind-blown night. I'd like to come and spread the joy, spread the news. I think the hope in what's happening here tonight is absolutely fantastic. I think the potential of what's to come is even more fantastic. And the whole field itself, I wonder where that's going to take us. Because this isn't all of it. There is more to this. 100% more to this. Wow. I wonder if it comes into activation once, X amount of people find out, like the 100 monkey effect. Because something's happened here. Lee said something. And years ago, we used to go on GeoShifter. Do you remember when we used to go on Jeff Stewart's show and he used to say to us we'd all been activated? You remember that? And I said, well, what do you exactly mean by that, Jeff? What do you mean by activated? And it was used again today. I heard that term again. That certain people in this realm seem to have been activated. Yeah, something in us is activated. Yeah, you remember that, brother. Yeah, I knew you would. Yeah. So I often thought about what he meant by that, but it does. It really seems like there was just a moment where it'll click and you just activate it to do this, and privy to like just the most unbelievable information coming in out of the ether, and just everything else that's happened too. It's just fucking cool, all right, hippie shake. Very cool. Yeah, I used to do shows. We used to, surprisingly, not really, because we always do really cool stuff. Back about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago now, we started the first in the world ever, or this reality around, 24-hour flat earth television, FETV. Myself, GeoShifter, another guy called Jeff, another guy called, Nathan Oakley, you may know, he's in chat. Took part, and a few others. We struggled with it for a while, but it was really the first of its kind on the whole of YouTube. Nobody else was doing this. It was fantastic. But it was 24 hours and it was very draining on us. And we were all getting really tired. Sweaty folk around, breathing bodily fluids and stuff, aren't they? And their own snot shit, and leaving it on the floor as well for everyone else to breathe. So yeah, we had FETV. It was fantastic for a while. It was a new thing, and yeah, we struggled. We were all tired, so we were all getting cranky, and then it just sort of ended. But it started a new field. Other channels set up then on 24-hour chat feeds and stuff, and called it their own. But we know, Geo, we were the first on earth, brother. Literally, to bring FETV. Joey Russia, my brother. How's it going over there in Hawaii land? Are they as nuts over there as they are here? Jibby Jedi! FETV, yeah, Jibby was part of it. You can see Jibby Jedi here, Jibby Dibby, my brother. He was part of the FETV crew. Ended someone streaming live Bowl. Don't talk about that. Fucking, we had sound problems. Yeah, never that. Nobody come on and took Ace out. I was like, don't let him show it. Don't let him show it. Ace McLeod's channel gone. Do you remember all that? Brilliant times, best times. Yeah, we used to have a real riot years ago. It was off the radar. We had people like a lot of you won't know, but we had a guy called Stephen Lord Christ about. He was an advocate of concave earth. Whoa, what a fucking character he was. Great times, brother. They were absolutely fabulous. He used to turn up and we used to have like the worst of debates. And he used to like actually think he was Jesus, and he used to curse us all as well. It was brilliant. He was like, "You don't believe? You're cursed." Funnily, he cursed everyone, and he ended up in jail. I don't know. He did threaten Obama, though. I don't think that's like wise. Yeah, Leslie Beckworth was around in them days. It was a long, long, long time ago. It seems like now. No, another thing I wanted to talk about, Christopher. Oh, I can't remember how to pronounce your name now. Sabaralis, something like that. Well, Christopher anyway, who's a YouTuber, and in my comments, he's talking about what's going on with time, and I said, yeah, you know, it's very noticeable now, this acceleration in time. He said, I've noticed something else as well, Martin. So, you know, the music now, the contemporary music of today, it's sped up. It's sped up. All of the music, it started with the rave culture and everything else. And, you know, everything seems to be sped up on the radio. And literally, my son had like some Oakenfold on the other day, some techno music. And it's like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I said, "Look, you're making the clock go quicker." And I looked at the clock. It was 10 to 4, and it was like 20 past. I was like, "You did that with that fast music. It made the clock go quicker." Yeah. So they seem to be speeding everything up. You know, it's something to do with the movement as well, Lee. I've been thinking about the movement quite a bit as well. You know, they keep on moving, don't stop now. So the Phoenician, you know, the people from the Tavistock players are telling us to keep on moving and don't stop. Well, in my mind, we're living in a non-physical realm anyway, because we're spirits, but our body's in a medium which is completely in motion. Everything is in motion. The trees, the wind. Well, there's something to be found in the stillness, isn't there? In the stillness and the quiet as well. Something important. But every time I do that, I get a bit freaked out because I can feel something there. You know, when they say there's you know, let's use a Jedi mind trick then, Jedi. You know, when they say there's a disturbance in the Force, yeah, that's the buzz I get. Like something's coming, like something's arrived. There's something really dark over humanity, and I feel like that, like we're the only ones who could sort it out. And that's what I think. I think to myself that, yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing. This is what's happening, yeah. Jungle Massive. So yeah, fucking hell, guys. Wow, super fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to try and get some flat earthers together. Once a big meet I do, guys, and I'll organise this because basically when I got home from London, I'd have a dozen emails and about 3 phone calls. Everyone who I know in London. I know a lot of people in London, YouTubers too. You know, like, I don't know, Amia, Sanity Insanity, who else from London? Stan, who's Space Cowboy UK. So many, you know, good people, truthers in London. So I was like trying to get everyone together, which is doable because I do things like that and they always turn up. Back before the days, well, it'd be the more they go on with this bullshit, the more people aren't going to know what the world we had was like, you know, the remnants of freedom, you know. But isn't it really uncanny? I was going back to like this 70s feel. You know, I keep having this feeling like, you know, all the time it's like, oh, I haven't seen that. I felt like that since I was a kid. You know, all the time it's happening lately, guys. Colors, smells, and it's like when you were a kid playing out the street, you know. And how can they get the music and the fashions to echo it as well? The fuck is that? It's like they got, like, you know, they've run another fucking simulation and they've got the idea of what the 70s was about and they actually lost the original blueprint and they haven't got it right because there's nothing like it, but it is a bit, if you know what I mean. That's the buzz I'm getting. Weird. Yeah, time is a cycle. Well, they tell us it's the forward arrow of time, but that's physics again, isn't it? You know, the slices of time, and they say, oh, the past, present, future exist everywhere. But it's their mode of thinking. I think that time is bullshit. I think it's them. I think it's a construct. And I think that the Phoenicians live without it because I think they live in the moment between the tick and the tock in like another dimension. You know, what is in that space in between the tick and the tock, guys? It's not even time, but it's a long, long time. It's eternity. And they're in there, is where they are. And this is a portal. This time is a portal that we've been sucked into. I feel in my heart that we can also be sucked away from that portal of time, and it won't even be a facet. It will be clocks. If you don't have a clock, you won't have any knowledge of time. It'll just be the sun and the moon moving over, and that will be the end of it, because you won't be able to go to their jobs and having a little watch shout at you to get up in the morning, because you've got to go and earn money for a greedy little bastard. We've always been immortal. It's just, I can't, you know, it's the shock of it, is it? You know, the shock of how much they have degraded humanity, you know, how much we are, you know, and what they've turned us into is just like the worst crime imaginable. It's worse than the crime of the century. It's like an impossible dream, but it has fucking happened. It has happened. But that is okay, because we know. Strongly suspect that can be reversed, and the keys to how this can be reversed. One of us lights up, we all like that. It's all over. It is anyway. The game was up back probably Christmas, probably December or November. The game was up. A few of the last, you know, big paradigm shifters were coming into place, and we knew. People in our comments and saying, "Oh, no, they're going to fucking reset us with this sort of information." It was like, well, this is the way it's meant to go. This is reality, and this is going to happen. And then all this weird shit happened, you know. Nearly every single truther I spoke to recently says that they think that the truther community have hastened the reset or brought it on because they had no choice, because they've lost their control, they lost their power. Their power is tyranny and fear. You get the fear, they bleed off the fear. It's their batteries. They need the negative and the positive. They want to lift you up. It's got to be in their paradigm, guys. So that'll be in their sporting events, so that you'll be cheering for their team. So it'll be an oppositional thing, again, the North and the South, but it'll be bullshit. Got to be based on a bullshit paradigm of opposition, of teams, of countries, you know. So it'll always be, you know, still under that blanket of them. They do the same with pop festivals too. All of that energy in pop festivals in front of that pyramid, the pyramid stage at Glastonbury, which is posted, it's basically built over an intersection of ley lines in Glastonbury. They put a giant steel pyramid, and they have like the best supposed bands in the world, like Coldplay and Radiohead and people like that on the stage there. And they'll have like, you know, 60,000 people watching, and there's a massive electrical pylon field. Basically, there's crowds there. They're in fucking 100,000, if you like, sometimes, and they've got literally ripping through that field electrical power lines. They buzz over your head when you're standing there. Yeah, I think that these fucking things. I'm really starting to think that's the power of the cities. I'm thinking that there's more in the electricity, and they're not just powering the tellies. Okay, I think that they're absorbing our electrical field, and it's the negativity, it's the spiritual aspect as well, because that's an aspect that they don't touch upon, which is bigger than anything else that they talk about. Okay, that is it. Supernatural by nature, this place is, guys. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Glastonbury, early Glastonbury was the best thing ever. Yeah, as soon as that wall went up, everything went to shit. That was the last. I think it was 1 year after that I went. But I never ever bought a ticket. But jeez, no, never bought one. In every one. In fact, the 1 year, I watched. Basically, I was there on the one night. I came home. I drove home. I went and watched David Bowie in the stadium. That Glass Spider tour, which was shit. I've seen the same tour, just not that good. And then I managed to, after that concert, drive back, get to Glastonbury by about 9 o'clock, park my car outside the pub in Pilton Village. Shitface's not really giving a fuck. I managed to nick in the same. So I managed to nick in twice in 1 day. Take that, Michael Levis. I owe you a few quid, Michael Levis. You're never going to get it anyway. You've got enough money. You was born in 1969. I'm older than you, Tracy Butler. Just. Good year, though, 1969. Yeah, that was the year of the, when man landed on the moon. There was loads of cool things out there. The Woodstock. What else happened in 69? You're not being rude, are you, Brennan? Why do you always laugh when people say 69? Why does that start everyone laughing? Something wrong with you, lot. Anyway. So, yeah, what a fucking caper. Well, a load of fucking madmen, and what they got in store for us? Well, that's not going to be fucking happening. So, everything in our power to avert it. Thankfully, I got a lot of people with me, and I am not alone. But tens of thousands of people. We're all in the same boat, and we know what's going to be happening. We know what we're going to do now, anyway. We know what's going to be happening. So, very, very exciting. So, you were born in 1957, were you, Denise? Wow, how old does that make you? I don't know. Can't even work it out. 50, 60 something? No, I don't know. So what year were you born in? Anderson Park. Yeah. Anderson Park. Top. You love that, don't you? When we was doing that cafe in your shop, so we found the Adams, and you said, "Shut up, Mark, because I've got to put Anderson Park on now because it's just like a holy moment." So I was like, "Yes, okay, I'll be quiet now." So 1986, Moonbeam. Wow. I Am Human was born in 1962. Was you love? Cool. Rudy Marley, 1969. Oh, you're nearly my age, Rude. Jan was born in 71. That's good year. 1970, 68. There's not too many younger people here, is there? 74 for Jan. Jibby Jedi, 70. Oh, you cracked me up, did I? Brian, 61. Oh, you're all getting silly now. No. No, don't be that. That's just silly. Stop making numbers up. You can't be 200, 1,000. Oh, 1965. All right. I thought you were saying that's how many years you were born. So, 63. Oh, 63. Thanks for doing the math. Yeah, trees are wicked, aren't they? Whatever they are. We're not going to have to find a new word for them. Like, I don't know. I'll think of something pathetic. Something endearing. Something lovey. No. Like Chaswatters. Something like that for a tree. Oh, look at that channel. 60 trees. Oh, what's that? Smoking the herbs? No, we don't do that. Andrew Aderman? No, we don't do. I smoke. Sorry, they smoke me. Yeah, I need to calm my head down. Wow, I was a bit of a weirdo earlier after I watched Van the Vlog, spoke with Lee in emails, and then I was like, holy fuck, the potential for humanity, the hope, everything. And everything that was happening alternatively anyway, I'd hope as well. With the two, that's like an A plan and a B plan, and both have the potential to wake everyone up in humanity. So what does that make this place? J1999 psilocybin. Are you that young? I thought he was a bit older than that. Jason was born in Eternal. That's a nice place to. When was mine? 1967. I was born in the summer of love. Go figure. Yeah. I was conceived at sea. Because I'm a sea child. I'm a seaman. At the stroke of 12, midnight on New Year's Eve. At the stroke of 12, and I was born in all that time later. Yeah, in a violent thunderstorm, and the worst for years, and then the rest was history. And I've had a really weird life since. Most of it was on water, because I'm quite aquatic. It's funny, I was at sea for all these years, and Lee's a waterman, and we concentrate on this subject and unlocked all of the keys to our reality through water. There's no coinkydink there. So yeah, mermaids are real, by the way, if you are wondering. Okay, I know it seems fantastical, but I have I was at sea for years. If anything's happened at sea, let me tell you, they're real. Okay. Have I got girls? No, I'm not the man from Atlantis. I wanted to get them, but I can't swim. I'm shit in water. I explained this before. I sink straight to the bottom, and you can't sink to the bottom of the sea because pressure makes you go squish. So yeah, I just can't swim, but I didn't really bank on falling in. I worked in the engine room anyway. Don't see too much, playing around with water. I lived below ground, below sea level, like a submariner. I'd be Kush. Is that happening to you? What do you say, George? Oh, numerology. It seems like what I'm finding with numerology is there seems to be an underlying code for every single person, and then there's the same for everyone's a valid. You know, Lunderground showed me one the other day. I was like, oh, that's quite mind blowing, but that's not for all of us. That's just your personal numerology that's fixed for you, and it's worked out for you. Mind blowing as it is, and it seems everyone else got an independent numerology as well. Just goes to show, guys. You know, this place. You know, it's mathematical in nature, or more to the point, it's zeros and ones, or it's on and off switches, if you like. Yeah, I think there's a key to Morse code. I don't think it was invented by Morse. I think it's something to do with the Moors, as in the Moors. And I think that was a way of communication, maybe, with the Moors. I think it was just stolen. You know, any of the Victorians, you know, they're not inventing, they're reinventing out of the inventory book. You know, they just got the cleverest people in. What does that do? Point to the picture, get it working after a reset every time. Small Northern Lights, yes, nice NFL 5As back in the day. Yeah, I'm not all that keen. I have seen the Northern Lights in the far north of Scotland, in a place called Banff and Macduff. And I sat there all night on my own, sat on rocks, and it was bloody lovely. The water never had a ripple on it, so I dangled my feet in. I sat there with a large bottle of Pelican beer. It was a flagon like that, just only that. And I had some crusty bread as well to get me through the night, and my rollies. So yeah, a fantastic night. I just laid there and just watched that all night, drinking my beer and eating my bread. Correct. Went back to my cabin about 5 in the morning. Fantastic time on my own. Mush stick. So 395 of you, thanks for watching. I won't be keeping you much longer. I'm going to go and have to go and do some food. I'm going to give you a recap if I can. I hope I did it some justice, Lee. It was the way it was unfolded was you know, you evolved into it, didn't you? You didn't actually know you were going there. You stumbled upon that. I seen your face, and when it hit you, it hit me at the same time, and I was like, oh fuck me, yes, of course. I guess there's some people out there who not, you know, don't know all of what's happened with all our information shares and stuff. And, you know, most of the fact that British people know how this went down. I mean, you know, for both of us, it was like, yeah, that's it. And more. That's just the start. I just know it is. But where does that put us, guys, in this place? Now we know that. We're never going to be able to go back. We're never going to be able to go back. Neo in the Matrix, Barra. That film was a documentary. In fact, Lawnmower Man was a documentary. I don't think that was a movie at all. And Tron. Yes, Rudy. Puts this year together. A very special day anyway. Thanks for you all to come here and visit us. Some people who come here probably don't know the score. I know I got like 400 people. I know that most of the Flat Earth channels watch me. I know you guys are here now. Usually, yeah. You tell me later on, I don't talk in chat. That's okay. You don't want to get bombarded enough. You know, type saying, oh, hi. I know how that feels. So I know you're all here, guys. You know, this is the moment here, guys. You know, this is the time is now. We can't sit around anymore. This tyranny is going to rip the human race to shreds any second. In fact, I would go as to say the fall of humanity is coming. And I would say that if we don't do something and quick, that will be down to us, because we never did anything about it. It'd be too late to cry then. So I see this time in the future and beyond then, when all of this has already happened, so there's no need to worry anyway. I'm not that worry is even going to be fucking factor in life when all of this comes out anymore, or any stresses or anything like that won't even be a factor. Dan from Phoenix, yeah, I got good to see you, my brother. I got an email about all your ventures and lives. I talked about them on my last post. I don't know whether I got back to you or anything. I went to London on the weekend, missed a day, and now I'm just can't do all my emails and stuff. It's too much of it. And I got 2 channels of comments, and I'm like, oh, I've been tired. I'm working and all of this happening. hoof tapping. I don't know what that is. It has something to do with hoof tapping. Don't know what that is. You have to explain to me. Watch more juice on flat a day, Martin. Please sketch. Yeah, Keith. Listen, I'll be doing a flat a day, but I'll say we're only on early days. Yes, it's Tuesday. Oh, excellent. Got all the week. No, I'll come back probably tomorrow and talk a little bit about more of this and what I got prepared anyway to present. And take it to the other channel. Because it's all of us, brother. Every single paradigm thing that's happened, you know, from bone boundary banks to fasces to, you know, there's too many subjects we've actually done now, isn't there? You know, antiquitech. Fucking fascinating. What a cool subject as well. So exciting, isn't it? So many spectrums to it. It's not boring ever. You know, you don't like looking at that part of it, you know, mud flood or something. There's always the free energy, or there's, you know, there's just so many different aspects to this subject. It's awfully exciting. You can look into tunnels or star thoughts or balloons or Tataria or infinite subjects. And we connect all of the natural sciences as well, you know, with you know, water technology. As you can see here today, I have my Aquatech. Okay, Aquatech, showing you the Colosseum. Is very possibly a water tower. Okay, an advanced water tower. They removed nearly 80 tons of steel from the interior, or the circumference of the Colosseum, the Flavian Theatre, for some reason, and that was to magnetize the water. They were magnetizing it, and they were double vortexing it. Okay, they were using this technology, and they were giving it to the people of the Phoenician world. And even the spray of Phoenician fountains, more than invigorating, it was knowledge. It was knowledge. These people, it's hard to put into a frame of reference how much we've been degraded as a human peoples, you know, guys, and what is there accessible to us. Even like, in my mind, even like 5% of what they were before, now in our reality, would be so mind-blowing. It would be absolutely just, I think we need to adjust slowly. We're going to blow all our fucking minds and we might not be prepared. This is where it starts, so. All right, I fucking saw it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's a real thing. You can argue with your psyche all you want that this is not going down, and this is fucking going down. And I'm going to tell the people the truth. I'll do whatever it takes. Why do I presume that I can do this? I haven't got a fucking clue, guys. I haven't got a clue. I don't even know. I just have downloads at night and that vision, and then Lisi and then Phoenicians, and then all silvery bright, and then that happening today. It's just too much for me. It was like, that's just like spiritual happenings. That's like, you know, monumental. That's just like, wow, fuck me. Sharing the same vision. Something that's coming. Yeah, I'll get onto that, Dan. The Adjustment Bureau, exactly that. Your email, yeah, the land in Arizona. I told peeps about it, and it's dead cheap. I would love to be able to go and have a look myself at some stage. I've been invited to Portugal month's time, or any time actually, when this lockdown thing goes, because there's basically a civilization there that they want to incorporate into Tataria. I had a woman, Lolandia, contact me, and she's the head of an organization called the Rainbow Retreat. And they have these, I suppose, crashes or what have you, these, I don't know what they're called, civilizations, all over the world. And they've set one up in Wales, just outside Monmouthshire in Wales. And she sent me a registration form, and she said, you are openly invited to come and stay at Rainbow Retreat, Monmouthshire. So I got the registration form. I haven't filled it in or anything, because basically I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea of going somewhere that's organized by people who I don't know, and they're not truthers. They might be plugged into the matrix, might be a load of grass and shit. I could just act myself and just drop myself straight in. And no, I was thinking, I don't know these people. But it's nice to know that people are watching and getting on the idea, you know, of breaking away and how important this idea is right now with them ramping it up. And they're definitely going to pull something really heavy on us anytime soon, guys. Okay, whoever the skeleton crew are in these Illuminist enemies, okay, I think they need to bounce. I really do think they're gone. I think the Queen is not going back to Buckingham Palace because she has bounced. This is why Prince Harry fucked off to America, because he knew they were going, okay, and he didn't want to be locked up in the same place as them because he can't stand them. I think that's what's going on, okay, and all of these narratives that they keep giving us, in my mind, you know, I look at the Google feeds and I think, what useless bullshit information. Who the fucking hell wants to know about that anyway? And it's all, you know, what the Queen's up to. Oh, she was upset today. She read a poem. No, I'm just, you know, that's not a real story. I just made that up. You know, it's that sort of superficial bullshit. Oh, the Queen today was at Chatham, you know, whatever, or, you know, whatever fucking they are, Winslow Castle. And I keep telling you, you know, the world's gone trippy when they say Kim Kardashian's going to be, you know, first lady. You know, things have gone weird. But basically, in the past, we've had Michael and Barack, haven't we? That's a weird turn up, and they like leaders of the world, free world. Fuck me, this place is infinitely trippy. Yeah, Carlos. Yeah, anybody? Dan, I talked about my last post. I got links for his land, where this place where the land's offered, and it's out of this world. It's really fertile too. I love the look of the place. Yeah, they're not even dear. I've seen lots, really accessible for people on a low budget. So I take a look at that if I were you. If you want to, you know, this is going to be pushed, guys, and there's a lot of people in the truth community. You know, there's people like Owen Benjamin and James Truth. You know, he's in one at the moment. I think he is anyway. It's in some sort of woodland place. That's a retreat. But Barbaria is supposed to be kicking off as well. There's supposed to be other people, and I watched Campbell Autodidacted did a lovely little video earlier where he was talking. Really shone, he did. It was really nice, and he was talking about Bavaria and this, how the importance of this is, and he's pushing for it as well. You know, John Levy, other people all think this is something that we should do as a backup plan, even if it won't be needed because we won't have a chance to. It'll still be there for children's children can't. But I think at this stage now, with this new information, everything's going to be just different. I just think it will get quicker now. It will get quicker, and things are going to get weirder after tonight. I gotta fucking tell you. You play guitar, bro, Martin? No, Andrew, I'm fucking useless. For some reason, the Matrix didn't want me to be musically talented. I've got a really good appreciation for music. I tap my fingers really well, and I can sing a little bit. Well, I'm a good singer. Apart from that, no, I'm shit at music. I played bongos. Do you know why? I know why I'm shit at music. That was because of my childhood, yeah. You probably don't know if you haven't met me, okay, but I can be really annoying. Don't know if you know that. And I had a pair of maracas when I was a kid, yeah. I think my mother, did she strangle me? She might have strangled me. So I would stand there with the maracas and I would... So if you can imagine that for maybe 4-5 hours, yeah, of with the maracas. So I think that's why my mother cracked up. I think I did that. Probably drove her up the fucking wall with my maracas. So yeah, I'm lethal with maracas, and I'll do your head in because I just get carried away. I'm playing forever. So happy. So we got Chronic Oscar says the Colosseum idea does relate to the info of water having memory. Yes, it does, and the droplet sharing information. Bang on, my brother. It does. And with the Piranesi circuit board cities that we see of Rome, then it would make perfect sense, especially with the Colosseums not being, you know, what they say they are, especially amphitheaters, 2 uses. Okay, I think these were definitely to do with water technology. The Phoenicians got mastery of water, guys. Bongo drums, yeah, no, not all that good. I do try, but I sound a bit noisy. Funny. I like the way you talk. I like the way you say knees. Knees. Oh, no. Martin, you do have good egg shake. I don't know what that is, Jan, mate. Right, let me get my shit together. How many of you watching? 374. Make sure to share this out. 200 likes plus. Make sure to like this as well, just in case they take it down tomorrow. On the re-upload now, it's a good chance that the beginning of this video will be missing. Just say, because that the last time and the time before. Stars in jazz, people. We knew a few years ago when we first started into it, it blew our minds, and we was thinking about the permeations of sonoluminescence. We've tied it into, you know, the creatures that light up in the water use sonoluminescence. You know, this is, they illuminate in pitch black, or, you know, through this technology that's coupled with light and the absence of light and water. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And then up there, them stars, they are illuminating because, yeah. I think there might be an interim period though, Lee, when you know, then they might, you know, there's like a portal or whatever they are, or we're getting. It just feels like that we're getting closer to it, and they're getting closer. It just feels like they're here, sort of thing. That's the feeling I get. I tell you one thing though, guys, right here, right now, time's coming now in the next couple of months. They're going to be super, super weird, but they're going to be super, super exciting for all of us. You know, people involved in the Flat Earth British think tank now, just lucky you, lucky me, lucky all of us. Well, I watched somebody link me with a video today. Luca, my friend, I don't know, Luca's there, and it was a video from Italy. And it was somebody who was just talking about Tataria and showing a few photographs. Nothing like what Lee shows or I show. Maybe something that I was showing 3 years ago. Fucking killing it. Absolutely killing it. He was getting like 50, 60, 70, 100,000 fucking views on just showing a couple of photographs of Piranesi and saying, look, Tataria, look, this is the Starford. Nothing. No explanations, no deeper, no story, no narrative, no anything, just showing pictures, absolutely fucking killing it in Italy. So yeah, they're really big into it in Italy, but the same thing isn't happening here at all for some reason. Yeah, Luca linked me that today to show me that, you know, what sort of juice they're giving, which was actually none at all. I'm getting fabulous views on YouTube. Maybe it's the flat earthness, maybe they're just anti-flat earth. YouTube really way more views proved. Yeah, I know that. I don't know the ratio, but everyone says, and more subs and stuff as well. I know actually that will okay. I'm just happy that everybody's happy actually, and that I can do anything about it. I hate to see people grumpy. I don't do that in my life, so I was just like, just be happy and have fun. So you know, when Mel, she's just like the same. She's perpetually optimistic and always like happy and high vibration. Don't let this bullshit get you down. You know, if you let this bullshit get you down, it'll drive you fucking nuts, and then it'd be, you know, potentially the end of you. You don't want to let that happen, not for your family and everything. But be strong, because kids just typically get fucked. Be strong, okay? Just be nice about it. Do it with love and get away with a lot. You know, me being a not give a fucker, I get away with a lot. You know, because I got this aura that, you know, he's going to say something, he's going to create, and he's going to make problems if I bug him. Fucking yeah, no shit, I'm going to make problems. I'm going to do your head in. And I you know, I would sing, you know, Henry VIII, I am forever. I mean, I would be the most annoying person ever. I'm really good at it. You talk too much. I chop off your finger. Yeah, you happy, hippie shade? You look happy. You've got a nice little smiley face then. You look a bit jaundiced though. You're going to be yellow. So they don't do colour happy faces. Onwards and upwards for all of us, guys. Okay, this is it today. Okay, any negativity, just get rid of it. There's no point to it anymore. Not really, guys. Now you think about what's happening and what we found and what was going to happen and the potential for humanity, you know. The way I think about it earlier It's like I was just like, hang on a minute. Did we just do what I think we've just done? And I was just like, no, because it's too massive. It's just too fucking mind blowing. But it is. It's the keys, and it is Flat Earth British think tank saving humanity. Gotta do it, guys. There's no one else out there. This is the resistance, as far as I can see, and everything else seems to be controlled. Can't trust it. We need more soldiers, good people, good soldiers, good, good anarchists on side. Good anarchy, of course, with love. And clever people. We have some really, really smart people in the trooper community. I'm endlessly fascinated by their talents, their individual talents, and what they can do. All of them, every single person I meet in the trooper community tells me something, and I'm like, whoa, you do that, you've done this. It's just like never a dull story. They're always just fascinating people. It's really weird how you're, attracted to one another, find yourself in the same place at the same point in time. Don't you think? Like right now. You had a dream in Feb. Evil energy worm things. Okay, Heidi Stanton say evil energy worm things rose from the ground. People thought they were like angels, some sort of electric being. Bad news. Well, have you heard of echoes of some sort of thing before like that? This energy worm. It's a bit like they got a worm in the film Dune, haven't they? The underground worm. So, thank you, Karen. Really nice of you. What's that about a horse? Oh, excuse me. I never hear that. I was given a horse and I wanted to continue. Oh, you were given a horse. Oh, how lucky. Oh, we love animals and critters. British. Oh, I got bunny rabbit. Anyway, survival skills. Yeah, plenty of them. I've been doing prepping for like the last probably ever. Even when I was younger, like 20, I'd be doing weightlifting or something on the ship. And you say, what are you doing? Why are you always fucking pull-ups and stuff? And I'm saying, training for Armageddon, innit? Like, oh, all right then. They just leave me to it. So I was actually serious. Clover 10. Yeah, man. Cloverfield. Very similar to Cloverfield, Dragon Sage, but more like The Happening. But that happening was induced by plants and some sporing plants that would make people homicidal maniacs. Oh no, suicidal maniacs and kill themselves. Free the horses, free all the animals, let them all run wild. Except the lions. You don't want a lion walking down the street, probably bite your face off. Sorry, what are you saying sorry for, University of March? Don't need to say sorry. Loving you is never having to say you're sorry. So, Valerie J. Chapman, gotta go, praying for you, Martin. All right, Valerie, take it easy, have a good time, whatever you're doing, have a good week. And I'll come back next time. Thank you so much. Reclaim the Plane. You've really got an apt name there. That's exactly what's going to be happening. Powers with the people, literally. I'm going to take it back. How fantastic is that? And not only that, we're going to be upgrading. Is that the way I can put it? Upgraded. What will that do to the system? Would it melt it down? All that energy? Is that where you get your Tatarian meltdown, your plasma discharge event? Or is that when we get too close to the firmament and yeah, nothing's the same, that's for sure. You got me about the constellations. Yes, Lee, loads of people are saying that they went out to look at like Orion or whatever, or the plow, and they're like, well, where the fuck are they? They're not where they're supposed to be. Going on, checking inside, seeing what where they're supposed to be in the sky. You got the apps, don't you? And them just not being there. Strange as it seems. Yeah, Cloverfield, golf course, Cemex. No, I don't really do the QC. I don't really do anything really, except Flat Earth British think tank things. So Passing to V Dick. Oh, I know, he was really splattered, weren't you, on Saturday? I'm sorry about that. I did warn you ahead of time. We had a really good day. Really enjoyed myself. And we'll definitely do that again, get some peeps, okay? All have to go. All of us. All Flat Earth British pizza peeps. You like that, wouldn't you? Like to come and hang around with me? I'm good fun. I takes music. And we dance. I dance anyway. Well, we did dance, yeah. I had to dance. I had to dance with some people. Yeah, man. It was cool. It was cool. Actually, I wanted everyone dancing. It would have been much better because I've got like thousands of people just dancing. I would have been like, so me. Yeah. Dancing to what? It don't even matter. Disco Inferno. Disco Inferno's ledge song. Do you like Disco Inferno? Yeah, it's fucking ledge, isn't it? No. So yeah, I can't remember what I was looking at. I'm your brain's gone to shit now. I was going to show. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to show you. So happy Tuesday or whatever it is, the day that you choose, whether you're going to go on with the week or not. Tomorrow you go wedded to it. Double media shower this week. Oh yeah, right. Perseus coming up with August, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Jason. I'll keep an eye out for that. Epic community. Yeah, it's kind of it's fucking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful people. All show you how beautiful and clever. Such savvy fucking people. I'm endlessly blown away by the things these people come up with. I'm like, how do you know that? So yeah, this is where we hang out. It's like this thing here is like a breathing duct, an Antiquitech breathing duct for all the tunnels and stuff that's under Hyde Park to get the air down there. Sun done quite a funny thing as well. It's funny everywhere in America's covered with a thick blanket of grey cloud. No shit, here too. So there you are. You there still, brother? There you are. You and Noonsy, Nora, Vertic and Nora. There you are. You're on YouTube, Vertic. So doing flat things. So yeah, that was good. I needed that. That's been me for the week. How exciting. Very bright, clear stars. I'm going to go and have a look. The North Pole appears to be moving, or is it just me? I don't know. What's the weed like up north? George, wicked fear. Oh, hang on. I don't like that word. Is that a fear word? The wicked fear us, and oh yes, indeed they do, George. Indeed they do. And just love throw that in their face. It's absolutely disarming. They can't do nothing with it, brother. They just don't know what to do. The guilt hits in straight away because people who are shitty people, they know they're shitty people. They're just weak and shallow and they can't do fuck all about it. It's like a narcissistic trait, you know. There's a lot of narcissists in the population, don't you know? But that's just conditioning and the terrible lives that made them crazy packers. You got tons of pics, Dukes. Cool. Share them on Instagram. Share them on Facebook. Let's have a look at tons of pics. All on the photo drop. If they're juicy, we only say juicy stuff on the photo drop. See, so we like. You don't know how to share. Oh. Well, don't worry. We got a wealth of pictures anyway. If you can't get them to us, I got like photo drop stuff and my website, flatearthbritishinfo.com. In fact, everything that I did link up has gone missing because they took the first feeds out, so I had to put it up again. And I will have to add all my things in the descriptions below after this video. Okay, 363 of you watching. Thank you for that. Glad my panic moment was over. We have a little bit of a panic thing going on. I don't know what happened there. We just turned to shit. I think it was the homunculus bit that, because I've been thinking about that all, month. I even had homunculus up yesterday thinking about it. It's fucking incredible. It's really incredible. Mind wank. Hi there. Thank you, Trad, Dan. Sunny, yeah, you live in the desert in Maine, don't you? I know that, Leslie. Send me some cookies. Whenever are you bloody cooking? Wow, Martin's hungry, needs your cookies. Staff, actually, your cookies are really nice. That's cookies are fantastic. Starfort Mudflood is saying, keep your chin up. Why? Doesn't it look like I got my chin up? Huh? I'm happy. I'm just blown away by all this, that's all. Deeper implications and the hope for humanity and everything else. There's nothing fucking better, nothing bigger. It's not bullshit, it's the best. Red is rad. Or rad is red. I don't know what that means. You live in the mountains. Oh, there's nice. Dukes with your 2 dogs. That's cool, mate. That sounds all right, mate. There's nothing wrong with that. Lucky. Stay up there, mate. Stay high. Welcome to Miami. Oh, you're a bit low there, Italian carrot is. In fact, the whole of the panhandle is. But you're lucky. And you told me that before. I asked you if you knew Crockett and Tubbs. You said you didn't. But they're fictional characters. So I don't even know why I asked. Okay. Hi, Mike. Mike Gyson. Stuffed peppers with cheese. Oh, don't talk about food. I am hungry. I'm British, so I have British food. So I had fried bentos pie, mash and peas. You probably don't know about fried bentos pies in America land. Okay. I won't tell you what flavour because there's any vegans watching. So, yum. It was yum. It was bloody lovely. And I'm a good cook as well, Heidi. I am a good cook. I'm quite the bon vivant, don't you know? Oh, yeah. I cook a bad lasagna. I haven't killed anyone yet, anyway. Plus, I put a few, spicy ingredients in. Okay. Cheese, cauliflowers, and peppers. All good for you. So, yeah, keep your diet good. Make sure to keep away from this fucking insanity. Smash up your telly, because it's a tool of evil against you. And I'm going to work on some more plans to get things fucking moving because I can't stand them more. Okay, I got my friends about me and I got the support I need, and there's nothing to stop us now. Not now, not with this, and not with everything else that's happened. Okay, Zenith awaits us. It's nearly there. It's nearly there. They must be shitting themselves right now. I would be. I think, how they must be thinking and watching it from their side existentially, looking at us lot. And they must be like, oh, like that is how I see it. Good. I'm all back. Auntie Mandy. Oh, there's no goodness whatsoever in cauliflower. Well, yeah, because they boil the ass out of it and takes all the vitamins out. And but they only do it for like 3 to 6 minutes, keeps all the vitamins in. And I think it is good. It looks like it's good for your brains because it looks like a brain. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. I quite like broccoli. Yeah, mash. Yeah, they peel it with their steely knives, Fritz. Yeah, I got proper mash. Whatever mash is there. I had a knob of butter in there, a little bit of pepper, some pink salt from basically a couple of shovels full when I climbed Mount Everest one time I collected, and herbs and lushamungo. Swahid. Michael, secretly rested. I don't know. We don't really. Michael, you always come up with really extreme, weird comments like that every single fucking time. No, because they are fucked off. You read in the internet and the newspapers and the alternative truth community, which is if they got like hundreds of thousands of views and they're all going on about the same fucking shit that's been given to them off the people that are fucking controllers. It doesn't take a genius to work out this whole bullshit. There's something else going on. They've bounced. Okay, they're all of them. Okay, they run the show. They ain't gonna give themselves a fucking way. This is a ploy for everyone to fall into, and they fucking have hook, line, and sinker. Everyone's mind going that way. None of them avenues are the real way. You took your eye off the ball, guys. Is what happened. Yeah, snapping back. White food is dodge. Is that true? So what white food is that? Polos? They're not dodge. Polos? What other white food is there? I can't think of a white food. Name your white food. Oh no, I'm not saying you're boasting Italian cat or anything. I never said that. So I didn't mean it like that. I just feel that, with it, what's happened and everything else, that people, they will associate with things that they see on the telly and alternative media. I just don't. It's just me. I see it all as fucking bullshit, is why. That's just me. Zoe. Oh, I know another Zoe Davis. I thought you was basically my friend's daughter. Hi, Martin. Greetings from the mountains of southeast Queensland, Australia, waiting for Bavaria. All right, well, that's happening. Okay, cool. Exciting. Yeah, I said the other day that I was told when I was in London that Max Egan had said that he was locked down Queensland for 2 years. I come and watch the video, basically fucking late in the night, and he didn't say nothing of the sort. It was Victoria. There's a big difference between Victoria and Queensland, and they're threatening to do it. That doesn't make it a reality just yet. So I'm wrongly informed. So Bavaria, Queensland is definitely on. Christopher Subaris, I mentioned you just now, brother. I was talking about something you was talking about. You seem to have an incredible fucking finger on the pulse of things for the moment, don't you? You see as well, don't you? I know, I noticed that. Yeah, certain people in this, they're seen in a specific way other than the others. I know, yes, you're one of them. Half Moon, where's it to, Fritz? I want to see that. I'm going to go up my camera. Philosopher's Raincoat. Hey, mate, you got a happy face, haven't you? I like to see a happy face. Makes me happy. Yeah, Jane, what are you saying, Jane Talkie? Bread and my mum's beef dripping. Oh, I grew up on all of that. It's nice. Oh, my mouth's literally watering now. Thanks for that, love. I got like a nut share, my staple diet of munchy food to keep me alive, and chocolate raisins, Californian chocolate raisins, and salted peanuts. Okay, to keep Martin alive while he's doing like office work all day, because basically that's all I do is type. So my poor little fingers bleeding, yeah, and blisters on my fingers. I did 3 weeks of pre-1840s campaign. Did you? Oh, I bet that was nice. Did you have 1840s food as well, without the chemicals and the additives? Where'd you get them from? Farmers Market. Oh, whitefish. Whitefish is yeah, that's surely good for you, isn't it? Cod. That's white. You live on cod. Turbot, that's white. Deer, no, that's not white. That's more like a reddy colour, but it does taste nice, yeah. That's what you would have wanted. Yeah, I sort of cut down on the meat a little bit earlier on in the year or last year, but since Armageddon happened, I thought, don't stop eating meat, man. Fucking build yourself up. You may need it. So I've been stuffing my face, building myself good food. I eat healthy, don't get me wrong. Okay. Like sensational pompadon, lime and coriander. Yeah, this man knows how to eat. Okay, and if I had some guacamole, I would dunk them in there or something, which I haven't because I've run out of it. Oh, organic is hard to come by. Exactly, Alva Billy's fucking. You know, I'm getting harder all the time. You know, they cater for the gluten-free people, don't they? Yeah, I've got a few gluten-free friends, but I wouldn't bother, you know, going gluten-free after something that just happened on the internet once. But, you know, I'm no expert on it. But I'm going to eat foods that I grew up on. Good old British foods, which is potatoes, carrots, cooked dinners. I used to live on cooked dinners. You know, every Sunday we start a cooked dinner in my house, and they were absolutely fantastic. You know, lamb chops, Welsh lamb. Okay, my mouth's watering now. Welsh lamb, mint sauce, roast potatoes, roast parsnips. Am I making you off all of that? Yes, I am. I know. Yeah, liver. Yeah, liver's basically spring to life and can crawl across the floor. D&M. Yeah, my friend, he kept the liver that he was going to eat the next day in his fridge. He went walking during the night. Yeah, he went back to the fridge in the morning, and the liver had crawled on the milk bottle. It's like it was still alive. The liver. Yeah. It's a true story. True story. I've never seen it, but he told me that. So I think it was true anyway. Sounds good. Do I eat red meat? Yeah, I eat red meat. Yeah. Basically, I did go like sort of semi-veggie for a while, but that was, you know, I didn't really want to. It was just like, I go through phases. Right. I go through phases, but that stopped now because I keep telling myself, hang on a minute, Matt, hang on a minute. if this food fucking crisis comes, okay, and there's a heavy fucking snow and everything else, you're not going to be eating any veggies. You're not going to be eating any root vegetables or grasses or anything. So get your shit together and build yourself up and eat meat. It's all good and well being vegan, but when the shit comes down, you ain't going to be able to sustain it. You could die. So you'd have to change into carnivore diet, is what I'm saying. When the shit goes down. Retro Man, what's happening? Son of Overlook, my brother, can you please get Andreas Xerxes show? Yeah, sure. I've been on there a few times. You knows this, brother. Yeah. He's on the old masky sort of subjects and stuff at the moment, and obsessed with, like, you know, that thing that's happening out there that I don't recognize. I was thinking about their laws as well. You know, their law, like like say law, so that's you sail, and law, so you sail the law, which is the Phoenicians again. You know, they chopped down these trees to get rid of the vibration. They built ships with them, is what they did when they invaded everywhere in this place, and brought in this trade system, everything we experience today, which is puke, every aspect of it. I've ever tasted Marmite. Yeah, Marmite crisps earlier. I love Marmite crisps. Yeah, Marmite's lush. Oh, Marmite. Also Twiglets, they're Marmite as well. So I'm very Marmite-y. Prophylactic enzymes. Yeah, that's the ones. Catfish. I haven't had catfish, DMM. Sorry, I don't know your name. No, I haven't had catfish. Vegemite. What is it made of? Marmite. I thought it was beef. I thought it was beef extract. Not sure. We used to have a thing called OXO. So you could have OXO in a cup when you were a kid and dunk. If you don't know what dunk is, it means to put in. Dunk toast or something, or your cheese sandwich into your OXO, which is lush. Oh, I love an OXO. I like lentil soup. Oh, lentils are a good source of protein, Julie. Yeah, I love lentils. Lentils, pulses, stuff like that's lush. Yeah, I like soup. There's nothing wrong with soup. Fills you right up and it's full of nutrients. Mel Jar Soldier is saying, sugar-free or diet drinks have sweeteners. Very bad indeed. Even so, they call them healthy drinks. Yeah, like Sunny D. Flavored water, don't do it. Indeed, I'd agree with that. Yeah, they say that with Sunny D. You know, they advertised it as being really healthy for the kids, and there wasn't any fruit juice in it. It was like 2%. The rest was just shit. Christopher is saying we are definitely connected, conscious. I see others, truthers, saying exactly the same stuff as I'm thinking, exactly the same as me, Chris. I just go on random channels and I see somebody just echoing my thoughts from the night before. I'm not even joking. So I was thinking that last night. People will say it to me in my comments. I was thinking that last night, and they're totally random about their thoughts, you know, and it's like, it's happening all the time. It's fucking crazy synchronicities with us and this awakening. It's like we're all got one mind and we're all thinking the same and advancing, or, you know, evolving. Consciousness is evolving real time. You know, I don't think it's, you know, in this reset, this simulation now, I don't think, you know, consciousness has been past this level before. I think this consciousness, I think we're taking it there. You know, this light, this spark during the enlightenment, whenever that happens, they say 1500s, the enlightenment. Whenever that illumination happened, okay, was not that long ago. Because if that's in Renaissance period, is 500 years ago. The alchemical periods, they're still doing homunculi until the early 1800s. Fucking mind-blowing. Absolutely fucking mind-blowing. Wow. I knew it. I knew there was something going on with homunculus. I couldn't get my head off fucking years thinking, you know, there's so much evidence and so much information on these, and it seems to be in my alchemical books a real thing, as does the elixir of life, Lee, as does the, you know, the philosopher's stone, you know, all of these things, you know, in alchemical terms, they seem to be like, they say that they really exist. You know, what is the elixir of life, guys? You know, the everlasting spring. You know, they say that, don't they? The everlasting spring. Water that makes you live forever. Wonder what that water is. All about the water, isn't it? The holy water. Look at the witch in The Wizard of Oz. You pour water on her. Who could destroy my beautiful wickedness? She buffets up in a load of smoke because she had a bucket of holy water. I can't see Dorothy carrying around a bucket of holy water. I think one of the flying monkeys did. But anyway, get my drift, don't you? Anyway, I'll be talking for the 10th of November. It's 11 o'clock. I cranked up at 8:30. That's 2.5 hours. That's cool. Yeah, so thank you for visiting. It's been a really sweet time. Felt the magic, definitely. Felt the love, definitely. I just want to thank you all so much for everything that's happening. It's absolutely fantastic. What a privilege to be involved in something so fucking incredible. And everyone just freely giving their time. You know, Lee, flat earth British, he works full time. He got a hard job, really. Does long hours. And he does all what he does just to help me. Just to help us, help the community and everything else. But Lee loves his subs like me. I'm the same. Terrible for my subs. Ether is a real atomist. Oh, fucking hell. I'm interested in Ether stuff. Psycho Dave, how's it going, my brother? Elixir of Life, Elk Lick Star. Oh, like a star, elixir star. Oh, Dave, nice word fucking connection. Indeed. But I wonder if they're vibrationally altering people like Tom Cruise and stuff like that to make them, you know, well, they call them stars then, don't they? You know, so they don't fully illuminate, but they do a bit. You know, the illuminated ones. The Illuminati. Cool, I'd like to see a human light bulb. Human lighter. Yeah, like we see on the, you know, how many times have we seen depictions of Hermes coming out when he's all illuminated and all like, you know, sun around him, and all the saints, all of these Renaissance artworks. Oh, it's so much sense to it all now. The golden aura, hidden by a disc of golden light that is going to reveal itself to us. What you say, Bar? Sun rays in head. No, sun rays, solar corona. What about rocks and crystals? Well, what about them? Crystals, fucking huge amounts of them, and they hold hold information, but they don't hold information. They are a cheap made in China version of what water can do. Okay, I've had. It's synthetic imitation with that sort of technology. You know, they hid what is there in nature. It's nature technology. You know, this organic simulation or organic synthetic reality, guys, is all machine. We don't recognize it as such because we're living in it, and they don't tell us it is. But welcome, my son. Welcome to the machine. This is a machine. We are machines. We are self-repairing machines, like organic robots, electrically activated. Okay, and as that electric charge goes, the body just turns to dust eventually, or whatever. After a long while. Hiya, Valerie. What you say? We have Spring Sure. You're very lucky. We got a Victorian park here in Cardiff called Thompson's. Absolutely beautiful, and it's full of tiny little stone water drinking things, and they have not been in use since I gather the Edwardian era. They stopped all drinking things in Cardiff for some reason. I've seen this in other towns too. I've seen some active, but not many. For this natural water, wherever it's coming from, which they would say probably Roman, but it's this Venetian water tank. When this thing was activated, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. Cake, did someone mention cake? Oh, Italian carrot, you shouldn't mention cake and carrot and cake in the same word. Holy fuck, what are you doing to me? Wow. My stomach. Anthony Suso, someone said cake. I seen you climb to the top of the mountain with your friends, Anthony Suso. That was nice, mate. Really like that. It's like the photo. I seen it. Really wrong. So Anthony Suso, we had a guy seriously wickedly put up on Mandela effect in Hyde Park. Went to Hyde Park on Saturday, and there was this priest guy. Not even a priest, he was a preacher. And system failure, I don't know whether you know him. He goes into Brian Staveley's chat. We tried to grab Brian Staveley's attention. He has told him. He had this guy, he told him about the lion and the lamb and that sort of passage in the Bible. And he said, "Could you tell it back to me what it is then?" And he said it. He said, "Right, now, open your Bible and have a look for that passage and now read it out." And he reads it out and it was completely wrong. He's like, he went, He's like, "Yeah, busted. You thought it was the other way, what everybody thinks it is, and it isn't, is it?" He's like, and then he started calling me a blasphemer, accusing me of saying that the Bible was a fiction, a work of fiction. So I never said anything about that. Since the Mandela effect, he said it's not a Mandela effect. He knew what it was though, so we obviously looked into it. So yeah, that was good. Yeah, it's not a scary movie. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I'm really into it, actually. I'm like, bring it on. Like I said, I wouldn't have missed it for the world, guys. What a fantastic time. You should be grateful that you were born in this time. Yeah? It's fucking brilliant. So much potential. I'm so excited. I'm so charged as well. Electrically charged. I can feel it almost fucking crackling. First of all, before I came online, I don't even know. My body started involuntarily vibrating and shaking with shivers. Nice shivers, don't get me wrong, like buzzes through my body, electrical charge, and all the hair still is now. Still got it now, guys. The hair on my arms are still all like electrically charged. So I'm like recharged. Wow, indeed. Yeah. Not like an everyday happening either. You know, I was totally aware of how unusual that was. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? It's like just shaking and just emotions because of thinking like, you know, the potential for us all to do something, you know, super fantastic, which we will, and I just did, but actually save humanity and not just fucking say it. No mask. Get your exemption card. Make one up. Bullshit it. Put it in your thing. Just lie. They do. Every word out of their mouth. Okay? They don't arrest criminals anymore. Crimes are apparently illegal. Everything else is just like it's all up for the civilians now, isn't it? I can't imagine if the next phase comes. I can't imagine if they are there, the people. It won't be after the next. I can guarantee you that. And I can say that in all confidence. This is a reset. It's probably already happened, is my suspicion, but they are going to depopulate. They purge nations, and that is the fucking end of it. The people got to know the truth instead of sitting there waiting for it to come. Just like a cow in a corral or whatever they keep them, going in to have a bolt gun in his head. And you can see the one in front having a bolt gun in his head. They start to get panicky. They must do. They're going to die. They're not fucking stupid. Well, that's stupid. Boris diet. You know, he needs to go on a fucking diet, no. And brush his fucking hair. I bet Boris Johnson loves Flat Earth British, Lee. I bet he's our #1 fan. I bet they all are. They've got to get their demographics somewhere, Lee. You know, the cutting edge stuff, their ideas, and what the fuck is going on with the truthers. You know, that's the only opposition of thought to this, isn't it? No country, as he says, it's all down to us. And they'll watch, all right. I've known this all along. I knew they felt with me real time. They literally spliced 10 minutes and 5 minutes out here and there where I've said stuff out my videos. It's like 100% censorship. It's incredible. On the re-upload as well, I didn't even know that technology was there. I wouldn't give him advice, Boris. He's an Etonian, isn't he? He's like, I know the mentality of Etonians and these people I've spoken to in so many of them in years, but I would have a talk with him and put him right, but I don't think the guy's really on the people's side. He's a Phoenician. He's just a player. He's a puppet, isn't he? And the royal family and all of these powers that everyone goes on about, they're just puppets. The real people who control this, the round table, yeah, They're clandestine and all-seeing and all-powerful. They watch every fucking thing and this, and they interact with it as well, just like the gods of Olympus looking in on Perseus, yeah, and interacting. That shit is going down. But I think of it more in a technological sense these days, as in the programmer and the active participants in the game, which are good sounds. I was 3 on the day Kennedy was shot. Were you? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I wasn't even born. The year the music died. Give the man some Californian sunshine. Yeah, good idea. Good idea, Fritz. Californian sunshine could do with some of that. Strike, you're in a match. Lee, a saying has just been born. A saying has just been born. That is it. Strike, you're in a match. Oh my days, yeah. I hope it can be controlled. I hope it just people won't get it wrong and spontaneously combust and act as fucking pyron, which isn't all of us, which is how people spontaneously combust. That guy could be part of it. This is the key. He's spontaneously combusting and us lighting up. It just shows you that we do that. They say it's a thermoreactive happening in the human body. They blame it on a thing called pyrons, but it's not, is it? It's not. This person's illuminated, but he's overshot and evaporated himself. Wow. The controllers, they might be in communication with them, all we know. You know, Werner von Braun said, you know, he let it slip that his technologies came from others and other famous scientists at that time, but they let you know that. But the fact still remains, they said they got technology from others. They like you to think aliens, but then, isn't it? Yeah, and guess who the war's on, Jilly? It's not fair when you have a war on people and are not fighting back. It's a bit like, you know, well, we're not fighting back. We're not doing nothing. They're just killing us. The war is on humanity. And humanity is sitting there and taking it. I would have thought by now everyone would hit the streets and say, no, fuck off. But they're not. They're just wearing a mask and just like that. Okay, whatever you say. And going nuts on good people if you don't toe the line, guys. Like some weird Nazi fucking shit. Just like Nazis back in the day. Exactly like that. Horrifying. I'm not going to be able to deal with all that. The star in the bottle, yeah, star in the jar's a mind blower, Christopher. You know, you just blast it with that frequency, and it can't be exact to how the chemical reaction happens or the reaction happens for this star to happen, implode. But there is something in between, and that could be crucial too to this as well. That reaction. So I'm going to give it some little bit more thought. I have to watch that professor again, try to find out if there's any keys to what frequency he's using, and what would happen if you put a human in a homunculus jar and blasted it was said. Would he, if he illuminates, it would emanate, and then everybody would get the same, and everybody would illuminate at the same time. Zombies cannot be woken; they're dead. Gary, Black Star. Some can't be woken at all. No, some can't be approached on the subject. It's just so brainwashed. It's unbelievable. Don't bother. Don't worry about the turtlers, okay? And people like that. Can't help them. It's not our fault. Just give them time. Like, change your minds and come online. You don't know what will happen with them. I think there's a lot less people here at the moment, is what I'm thinking. Because everywhere's empty and nobody about. I know it's an epidemic, but I'm out every single day, guys. I should have seen more people by now. And all I ever see is exactly the same people who I expect to see. Go figure. It's like a movie set. It's the strangest thing. Oh shit, things in the jazz created an reset energy. That's a high possibility, isn't it, Lee? We've always suggested, was it Tatnasmia going wrong, you know, that caused a mud flood, or a vibrational frequency that could have, you know, liquefied or even bubbled You know, you've seen the experiments when you put a certain vibrational quality through. I've seen it through mercury as well, but I've seen it through a medium, if you like, and it will turn, it'll pit. I've seen it with sand. I've seen it with all different substances, but it will pit and it will valley and it will look exactly like the topography of Earth, exactly, with pits and valleys and hills. So something, the serpent, if you like, could have passed through this vibrational quality and definitely reset the place. But I think it's more. I think there's water included and plasma as well. The whole thing. 5G, well, we were all banging on 3 months ago about how like that was going to kill everybody. If they are gone and they are fucked off and they're not here anymore, that could be the vibrational quality that they're looking for, because it's emanating, isn't it? A resonance, it's microwave radiation vibration. So that could be something to counteract something or play for time, because it's not just communications for faster broadband. My broadband can't be faster. I couldn't give a shit. So, I don't know. 5G's really got me thinking. Like Lee said, they put 5G masts in trees now, don't they? Yeah. Does a tree actually augment a 5G reality? You know, this idea. They look like brains, don't they? The tree looks like a brain. It looks exactly like the brain, or even the alveoli to the lung. It looks identical to the alveoli for the lung. There's no mistaking it. So they say that the trees are the lungs of the earth. Yet the tree is identical to a lung. What's going on? Exactly like a lung, and it's like a brain. They have 8G, Andrew Sale. It's all just part of this technological future. You know what it is. You know what they want, and you know what they expect of their slave race to come. Yeah. Anything that we knew of our freedom in the past, live concerts, or any freedoms, holidays, the things we used to do, guys, are no longer going to be happening. And I can't see ever unless we do something about it. I'm not saying grab the life back and the chaos and the shit we had before, because as far as I could see, the world before the epidemic was well broken, very broken, and so corrupt and so evil. And they just, this is just reached that point now, hasn't it? That tipping point where they're just so dark and so spooky, and everyone's acting so weird. Can't even imagine what's happened with them. So weird. The weirdest thing. Yes, a snap. What can we do, Lizzie? We can wake up all of humanity to the truth of what we are. Human light bulbs. We illuminate. And that, I can't even imagine what the reality will be like when that's activated. We don't even know if we're spiritually ready for that stage yet, Lee. But the information came at this stage, so it's the next step. John Fletcher, 5G technology is the biggest risk to humanity today. Oh, I wouldn't say that, John Fletcher. I'd say there was a little bit more than that. Anyway, I'm going to go. 375 of you. Make sure you like this. Make sure to share this out. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll do my damnedest anyway. I'll hopefully be all right for a post on Martin Liga channel. Everything's going to be added in the descriptions box below. I'm off to eat my pompadums because I'm starving. Okay, guys. Peace and love to you. Nice one, Philosopher Raincoat. Nice one, Rudy. Geology needs revising big time, brother. Big time. It's bullshit, all of it. You know, radiolariums and radio halos as well. They prove the Earth is young, by the way. I covered them 3 years ago. Caleb Williamson, resistance is futile. We are the resistance. Lee, what a fantastic day, Lee. You're a fucking fantastic, epic genius. Thank you for all your banner vlogs. Where would we be without them? If you didn't have that crappy job in a banner vlog, none of this would happen. So it's all meant to be. The balance. There's the balance for you. Thank you, Lapis. Bye, DM. Bye, University of Mars. Bye, Alex. Bye, Jolly. Bye, Fritz. Bye, Raincoat again. Bye, Jay. Gary, try mate. Try Dragon. Try Pippi. Try Fit. Try Square. See you soon. Thank you for that. Mel, Thank you for my Modine friendly. Peace and love to you later, my ad friend as well. Harry, Adam, Harry, ta-ta. Cool. Yeah, make sure to share this. If you can download it anyway, and Lee's video, and I'll be back in a day or so because they might remove stuff from you now anyway. Okay, they always do. Thank you, Callum. Thank you, I am human. Thank you, Italian Carrot. Thank you, Carlos, my brother. Thank you, Verdict. I see you soon. There you are. What an epic chat that was tonight, and so many of you. So I'm going to sleep while I got something to eat first. Thank you all very, very much. I'll be back very soon. Have a think about all of that through the night now. That's what we just come up with. And when it all falls into place, your mind just splats all over the place. That's it. That is it. And that explains the trees, all of it, almost the mud flood, just nearly all of it. Massive keys. Arwin, thank you, my brother. We're only on borrowed time for a while. I wouldn't say that was too long, guys. You know, I think there's an interim period where we get that shit together. I think that is it. Okay, before they lock us down or something else hits. Okay. Much love. Oh, thanks, Mel. Sense of humor is cool. Thank you, University of Mass. We like to keep things happy because everything actually generally is, and we don't do like anything other than positive and love. What's the point? Bullshit. I mean, we don't, you know, moan or talk about people or anything really. We just do what we do. It's just how we are. Don't worry about it. You're probably new to nice people. This is where they all are. They all found the way to the same place. Cool, eh? Yeah, never paid taxes again. You have to have a convoy unless anything happens. Can't escape them, unfortunately. Happiness is the resistance. I kind of keep thinking there just doesn't seem to be any resistance anywhere else, and this is it as far as I'm concerned. There's no one else is moving mountains the same way we are. No one, anywhere at all, guys. Love. Unconditional love. Thanks, Chris. Okay, you do that, brother. You keep them coming. You keep the thinking that way as well. Okay, definitely. You are definitely there with us all. John Luther, thank you. Silence is golden indeed. There's a lot in the silent moment. I'm actually, I know I talk a lot, but the truth is I'm actually quite a quiet person. I am. I talk to my son and that, but really I'm generally quite quiet. I come out with splurts, you know. Thank God for the internet so I can do these splurts and talk. But yeah, generally quiet. Just don't get involved. I'm a watcher. Unless I need it for action. Anyway, peace and love. Be good. Keep spreading the truth, all of you. Okay, it's fantastic. More on us to come. Okay. Anyway, I'll link everything up. I gotta go. Happy. Peace and love. Good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I always say that.